And after 3 trillion years of this move needing to happen, it is now here. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. It has been so long. It has been a really long time. For those that had not kept up with the updates I had, put out before everything went down, I moved apartments. So moved out of my parents' place, and now I'm in my own apartment, which is really nice, and I really like it. And it's also why I am on the quieter side, because there's a very prominent echo in my room. So I'm kind of making sure I don't bother anybody else right now until I find some soundproofing curtains, but at the very least, I have an apartment. I'm in my own space now, which is wonderful, and I can get back into streams now since I set up my PC and my consoles. So, yeah. And our first order of business is a new demo, actually. Not getting back into the full games yet because, I still have got some other things I want to set up, and I genuinely do mean to set up some soundproofing so I'm not so loud in this echo chamber, but the idea for today is a very, very interesting release that happened, or not release, but soon to be release. That being I remember when this got shown off in its announcement trailer, and I was like, I and a lot of others were like, what the heck is this art style with the character models being the way they are? This looks so different from Dragon Quest XI. And it's gonna be one of those things where the game will have to grow on you, but I think it's not so much with the main characters besides Kiefer that the models look kind of funny. So, oh well. All right, so we're getting started. So let's go ahead and get our names down. Simple with my name. And there we go. Happy with the name? Yes. Adjusting the various systems to your liking. You can change these at any times during your adventure by visiting the systems menu. We're going to go with English. And as for the other settings, as I said, I adjusted the audio so that it's not so loud, because past Dragon Quest games, when it came to the audio, is that they blasted it pretty damn loudly when you were, doing your gameplay. Like 11 in particular was just like boom, brass right in the face. So we're kind of starting on a lower end on this front. But yeah, I hope you're all doing okay. By the way, because boy howdy, this week has been interesting. Or the past couple weeks rather, because on top of my move, there's also been a lot of world events that have been really tumultuous right now, so I hope all of you are doing okay and staying warm because this winter storm was a lot. Like, I didn't get any snow, but it has been in the single digits for a while. At one point it was below 0, I think in like February. So yeah, really low shit. It was not good. But you know, it's supposed to warm up starting next week, so I'm pretty, like, I'll be glad to get at least out of this below 0 temperature because holy shit, it's not just that it's been cold, it's been dry as fuck too. It's been so dry. Like, not a single bit of fucking perspiration at all. So that's been not fun to deal with. So hope the rest of you are, you know, if you are staying warm, you also haven't lost your power, because I've heard some stories of people losing their power during this winter storm too, so, ugh. Alright, so we're gonna go with happy medium. I like that's called happy medium. Please choose the kind of camera. We're gonna go with inverted on the horizontal. Vertical's fine. Yeah, that should be good. Depth camera, set this brightness. Default looks fine to me. Okay. Adventure log successfully saved. Oh, and in lieu of a lot of the other Dragon Quest demos, this carries over to the final game too. And considering that this is the longest game in the entire series, that's very nice. Yep, there we go. Keep using this adventure log in the full version of the game. So if you want to get the full game when it releases on February 5th, I think, then just, you know, you can start from your progress there, which again has been something that I really like, that a lot of demos had been doing when it comes to RPGs. Metaphor did it, Octopath's done it throughout all their games. This does it, Dragon Quest XI did it. So nice to see that. Nice to see that trend continue.
We all set? Aye, aye! Right. That's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. Now then, how do we get out of here? Of course, here we are. You push that side, all right? And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. Even my father doesn't know about it. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3!
So that's how it's going to be, is it? You're still not going to tell me what you're up to?
So yeah, as I was saying, the main cast looks good. It's Kiefer in particular that's the real oddball because of his big old Giga Chad jawline. So if you don't know the premise of this game, I'll kind of summarize it after the demo's over because I have an idea as to where you'll probably end up by the end of the demo. So yeah, I'll make sure to give it. But so far, it is just you and the prince are trying to get a boat ready to get off your island because it's stated that your island and your kingdom are the only ones left in the world. Like, there's nothing else out there in the open ocean. So Kiefer is unconvinced and wants to go out into the world because he feels a bit confined. And protagonist is going along because he's his best buddy.
Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not going to waste my breath asking you again. But you haven't heard the last of this. I'm going to find out what you're plotting, and I'm going to tell everyone. So there. I almost forgot. Tomorrow's the day of the pilchard harvest. I better be getting off to bed. And so had you. It only comes round once a year, you know. See you later, Mr. Mysterious.
Oh, nice Naruto run. Basic controls. I am using a controller, and nice thing is this game works with my 8-bit DOS, so I don't have to worry about getting a different controller for this because I left my old controller behind in the move. So, basic controls, yeah. Okay, interesting. Can I pet the cat? Yes, you can. Always vital. Ooh, wait, hold on. Something up here. Honestly, if they were going to reimagine one of the older games, this is definitely a style to do it in. Like, it doesn't look bad. It's just, I would figure that with the success of the HD 2D games, they'd probably hop onto the other Pixel games to do remakes of in the same style. Like, if they did Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6 in the HD 2D style, but I guess they were probably working on this in concurrent with that. Door's locked from the inside. But yeah. Fuck your barrels. Ooh, cypress stick. Okay, we already start with one. And UI looks clean. I like the UI. Okay, so sub-stories made so... Oh, this will be nice, actually. So yeah, my history with this game is that I played the 3DS version of this game many years ago, but I never finished it because, one, I got lost pretty badly in the wake of trying to, you know, figure out where I was supposed to go next in it. I went pretty far in. I was just confused on where to go next at one point, and two, I don't have my copy of the 3DS version anymore, so this kind of happens at a really nice time, and also the 3DS version of this game is at a very high premium. Same with the PS1 version. They are really pricey, so having this out now really is nice. There's nobody around to talk to right now. Okay, so party talk is the right face button. Good to know. Actually, wait, hold on. Are there barrels I can break down here? Yes. Damn, I get this entire upper floor to myself. Ooh, Wayfarer's clothes. Those are actually pretty decent. There we go. Yeah, let's turn in for the night. But yes, as I said, I'm a huge fan of Dragon Quest, so...
Wakey, wakey, young man. You can't stay in bed all morning.
As I'm a fan of Dragon Quest, I'm going to be recognizing a lot of stuff, and I'm familiar with a lot of the staples that this franchise has got as far as the armor and weapons and other things I recognize, and I remember a good chunk of the story of this game, so I at least understand what's going on up to a certain point. It's after that point where I don't really know.
It's the most important day of the year in Pilchard Bay. The day of the pilchard harvest. Your father is already headed over to meet Mayor Maid by the jetty. Now get up and get yourself ready. Come on, chop chop. All set? It wouldn't do for a fisherman's son to sleep in, you know. Head down to the jetty this instant. Your father needs your help.
I am glad, though, that this game has been doing pretty well for people as far as the demo is concerned, because I didn't know that apparently the 3DS version had its own things that people didn't really care for in terms of how that game was with its quality of life and changes and other aspects of its design. This kind of, you know what, this kind of gives me hope for if they could do this, but for Dragon Quest VIII, because 8 has 2 versions as well, and boy howdy, if we got a best of both worlds situation with that game, oh man, I would be set, because I love Dragon Quest VIII. I literally have a Play Arts figure of the 8 hero on my shelf behind me.
Take this to your father, will you? You know how he likes his pilchards.
The fuck's a pilchard? Oh. Is it a type of fish? Yeah, it looks like a fish. Okay.
Well, off you go now. Take that sandwich down to the ship.
Also, what are those liquor bottles on there? Like, is our dad a drinker? Like a heavy drinker? Okay, nothing there. In classic Dragon Quest fashion, you can just kind of go in and start breaking shit. No consequence.
Oh.
Welcome to the item shop. What do you have? Restores 10 HP. 10 HP. What do I have for money? I have 1 gold. Also, wait, is this soundtrack orchestrated? Hold on. Audio. Interactive window. This sounds orchestrated. Oh, it's lovely. Ooh. This is a lovely soundtrack.
Now,
Hello, young Will. I'll be off to your You'll be off to help your father, I'll warrant. My own son's going to be taking the helm this year. Oh, I couldn't be prouder. Will your father a lot, you know. Pollock's the greatest fisherman the village has ever seen. And I can't wait to see what weird and wonderful fish they bring back this year. My tummy's rumbling already. Okay. What's down here? Loctite. Okay, well, I have an idea as to what I'm supposed to get for that. In the meantime, they can break your pots. Disrespect your surroundings and all that. Been trying to just get through the stairs. There. But yeah, I'd be louder, but on top of it being evening time when I usually stream, as I said, the echo in the living room area that I'm streaming in is fairly prominent in the apartment. Like, if I spoke louder, you'd hear it, and also my neighbors would likely hear it, so I don't want to bug them. So, sometime in the future, once I get soundproofing that'll, you know, drape around the area, I'll get to be a bit more outspoken. It's just, I'm gonna be a tad on the quiet side. But yeah, so far the move actually was fairly smooth, all things considered. A couple things I still had at my parents' house because there were things that I just didn't have the time to take, and I also needed to, I didn't want to overstuff myself in terms of unpacking all of my things, but given how everything is working out right now, I'm pretty pleased. I've got my DVDs set up, I've got my consoles set up, my bed's all ready. I am pretty fine on kitchen supplies too, and I've learned very handily that thrifting is my new best friend. It is wonderful to thrift for stuff. Like, I got so many kitchen implements and supplies. I'm so glad.
I respect your opinion, Pollock, but I don't see why we can't just head to the usual fishing spot.
When the ocean tells me something, I have to listen. I've been studying the currents and tides, and we need to cast our nets elsewhere this year. A fisherman's job is to follow the fish. Where they go, we go. End of story.
A fisherman's job's to keep an eye on the fish. You ever... we fishermen are superstitious lot. My brandy had a bird poop in it this morning. That's definitely a sign that's bad tides.
You're not wrong, but the thing is... Oh, look who's here. You've come to give your father a hand, I take it?
You took your time, my lad. Now, are you ready to actually do some work for a change? Oh, the first things first. Please tell me you brought me one of your mother's sandwiches. Oh, I'm famished.
Pilchard sandwich.
Oh, that's the stuff. There's nothing like pilchards in the morning. I can't set sail without one of these in my belly.
It's like in my favourite Pokemon game, Scarlet and Violet. We need to have a bunch of sandwiches around. Feed my Lotad. Fuck is this, mukbang ASMR? You don't need to groan like that.
Oh, stop staring at me like that, lad. You put me off my pilchards. Go on there,
You sound like you enjoyed that
smoke
sandwich a little
next.
too much. Alright, so I appreciate having this mini-map. This is really lovely as well. Okay, you're over there, so I need to talk to you. Set of rags. What are the rags for? Are they like, are they an equipment? No. Of course, we've got the chef area on the ship. Disrespect your surroundings, as always. Can this be opened? Yes. Ooh, 50. Medicinal herb. Alright. Get lost, will you? You're going to blow my cover.
Yes?
Hey? Who's that over there? Well, if it isn't young Maribel. Looks like I caught me a stowaway. Why is it such a big deal anyway? Why can't you just let me come fishing with you? Go on, just forget you saw me, please. Did I mention how tasty your stew is? Really, you'll just have to tell me the recipe someday. Flattery won't get you nowhere, young lady, and it certainly won't get you passage on this ship. Now get out of here before I tell your father what you've been up to. And as for you, young man, I've got a pile of potatoes that need peeling. You ever tried a potato pancake? We've got a waffle iron back there. This is all your fault. I hate you. Plus, it's not fair. One day you'll get to jump on a boat and leave this stupid island behind. At least for a little while. I know all the grown-ups say there's nothing out there except more ocean, but they're lying to us and I know it. I'll get you back for this. I'll tell everyone where you and Prince Kiefer have been sneaking off to. I mean it. So yeah, the idea is that Kiefer wants to find more areas in the world to explore, but, you know, as I said, it's implied strongly that we're the only island in the world. Also, let me ask you something, young Will. Do you have any idea what I'm going through? No. Of course you don't. I mean, how could you? Here I am, newly married and leaving my beautiful bride behind. No one could even understand me heartache and pain. Oh, I don't know. Is she a VTuber? She could have plenty of company with chat. Hey, we're heading further north than we've ever been before. Can't wait to see what kind of prize specimens we can net out of that. Head up north, you head to the icy area from Dredge, and then you just have all of the narwhals and that freaky narwhal monster from the Ice DLC. From Pilchard Bay to Esterd Castle, everyone's heard of the mighty Pollock. You should be proud of having such a famous fisherman as your father, Will. Of course, his brother is just as famous. Or should I say infamous? Listen to me. It doesn't do to speak ill of others. Forget I said anything, lad. I heard his uncle trades stocks. Or I heard your father's brother trades stocks. Shame.
Oh.
These young sailors may be strong and more enthusiastic than us old hands, but there's no substitute for experience. All sorts can happen at sea, so you have to keep your wits about you. One wrong move and you're in the drink. I think that means in the ocean. Also, ad break starting in about 3.5 minutes, heads up. Oh, there you are, Will. You took your time. I merely finished peeling these potatoes. By the way, I couldn't help but notice you getting an earful of young Maribel. Or off young Maribel. She's a spirited one, that lass. Well, I guess if you're done peeling them, I don't need to be down here.
No.
Oh, my lad, it's almost time for us to set sail. I know you can't wait to taste adventure on the high seas, but you're still no more than a codling. You'll be more of a burden than a help. Don't be sore now. Keep up the good work and you'll get there in the end. I know you'll make a fine fisherman one day. You're my flesh and blood after all. In the meantime, you have a very important job to keep busy looking after your mother. Or job to keep you busy looking after your mother. Keep the old girl safe while I'm away, you hear?
Now,
Weigh anchor, hoist the mainsail. All right. So yeah, our dad is like the famous fisherman of the town. And it's pretty evident that we've got big shoes to fill. Also, so we have an item shop. Ah, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. The king requests an audience. A rather urgent one, it would seem. You know the way to the Ested Castle, of course. Simply follow the path northwest from Pilchard Bay. Your cooperation in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Or appreciated? Appreciated? Potato, potato. So you got summoned to the castle again. Lucky old you. Guess what? I'm coming too. That alright with you? No. Listen, Buster. You got me thrown off the ship back there. You owe me. Right then, let's get moving, shall we? Part of me does kind of miss some of the funny replies you could get, depending on how you answered no. Like, in Dragon Quest XI, you could almost get roundhouse kicked by saying no. So, I don't know. Sometimes getting the no replies is really funny. You can talk to your traveling companions by pressing the right face button. They'll happily chat about all sorts of things, from funny little thoughts they've had to helping you puzzle out the next steps on your adventure. A notification will appear in the top right corner of the screen when a companion is itching to strike up a conversation. Be sure to check in with them often. They might just have a nice bit of know-how to relay. I was about to say a niche bit of know-how, and I was like, that's not it.
Hey!
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but to get to Ested from Pilchard Bay, you just need to follow the path up to the north. And don't even think about making any detours along the way. I don't want to waste any more of my valuable time sightseeing. Alright. Local shop. Okay. Well, the ads are going to start in about 10 seconds, so we're going to go into 3 minutes of ads with an hour of no pre-rolls, so use this time to get yourself some water, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and we will be right back. And we are back. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Alright. So, with... Ooh. Do I get a shield? Yeah, I probably should. I should equip it, because Maribel's not in our party yet, so I'm not going to be too worried about her equipment right now. Now, we've already gotten plenty of healing items from the little circuit that we did of the town. We're finding 1 gold each time. Our secret 1 gold stockpile, similar to the invisible chest in Dawnstar back in Skyrim. Alright, where's my objective? If you get lost, forget where you're going, don't worry. Just look for the orange symbol on your map. Any person or place marked with this icon is worth interacting with. You also find a mini-map in the bottom left corner of the screen, which is sure to come in handy on your travels. If you want to look at the bigger picture, press the left face button, I think, to open the map screen up. While on the map screen, take a look at the top right corner to see a reminder of your current objective. Look, I know you're not exactly Mr. Chatty, but I refuse to trudge all the way to Ested in deathly silence. I won't even ask you to make the conversation. I'll just let you know when I've got something to say, and you can choose whether or not to listen. Make sense? Sure. Good. Then we're on the same page. I've said my piece for now, so let's get moving. Ested Castle's northwest of Pilchard Bay, in case you've somehow managed to forget already. Yeah, she's mean. Kind of the mean, spoiled childhood friend, because I believe the big house that we were in with the 3 beds was hers. Ooh, Chimera Wing. Those are useful.
Hold on.
And where do you think you're going? Have you got a secret meeting with Kiefer or something? Estad is northwest of Pilchard Bay. Just follow the path. Come on, everyone knows that. Didn't diverge me on the other paths.
Ah,
Whew, what a slog that was. Well, here we are in Estad. Right, I'm off. See you. What's that? Will we be heading back together? Oh, well, we'll worry about that later. I've got places to be. See you around. Alright. So yeah, this is Kiefer's kingdom. He is the prince of this area. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion about this area. Yep, thought so. This takes us to this house over here. Doggy. Of course you can pet the dog. I believe I remember whose house this is. Nope, I was wrong. What do you think you're doing, waltzing into my house uninvited? Let me guess. You've heard of the eccentric old lunatic lived here, or that an eccentric old lunatic lived here, and you thought it would be fun to disturb him. Well, I hope you're happy now. Be off with you. Bookshelves are crammed with all kinds of intimidatingly thick books. Okay, so main character does not like large literature. Throw him a Britannica encyclopedia and he'll fall over crying. All right. Save at churches as always. Actually, I should save now because I suspect we may go through a particularly long sequence and I do not want to have to start over if I don't need to. Yes. And yeah, the churches are also where you probably go for other services like resurrection of party members until you gain the ability to bring them back yourself.
ah.
Pollock's son, aren't you? Come visit the Pilchard Bay, I suppose. Your father's a fine figure of a man, I must say. I only wish I could say the same about your Uncle Pike. Still, it's hardly your fault you're related to him, is it? Sorry if I spoke out of turn. This place would be perfect if it weren't for two things. First is Pike, that ne'er-do-well who lives in the northeast of town. The other is Prince Kiefer. I dread to think what will become of the two of them.
Ooh.
Watch out, will you? You'll take a terrible tumble if you're not careful. If you end up in a crumpled heap at the bottom of the well, I'm not going to be the one to fish you out.
Ooh.
Okay, so we cannot investigate this well right now. Dang it, some of the best treasures you can find in Dragon Quest can be in wells.
Oh.
Girlfriend running off and leaving you just now, while plenty more fish in the sea. Ow. Another lovely sunny, trouble-free day in Estad. A pile of rusted old swords and shields. Can't imagine when you ever needed weapons here in Estad. It's been peaceful for as long as anyone can remember. So yeah, it's been a very peaceful town because, again, implied to be the last island ever. Pretty girl disappeared into the shop over there. I heard the boy had a sweetheart. Maybe that was the fair maiden in question. Okay. Another dog to pet. Pet that dog. Hey, Will, how's it going? You know, I ran into your uncle the other day. Well, I say I ran into him. I had to chase him out of my garden when I found him leering at my wife through a window. Oh, our uncle's a fucking creep. Oh. Look, I know it's not your fault what he gets up to, but could you have a word?
Oh.
Oh, well, it's nice for you to pay us a visit. On this little island, everyone knows everyone else. It's like one big happy family. Still, sometimes it's a little sad to think we're the only island in the world, and that there's nobody else out there. Well, there are the bears in this hill to the east. Bears in the hill to the east, but you wouldn't want to meet them. I hear they're ferocious man-eaters. That's why no one goes out that way. So yeah, it's not that there isn't any dangers here, but in terms of exploration, there isn't really a whole lot in this island. It's very small. I don't like to bring it up, but Pike owes us half a year's rent. He's a complete layabout, but there's something lovable about him. It's very hard to dislike the man. Still, this can't go on forever. If he doesn't pay us what he owes, we'll have no choice but to ask him to leave. Oh, so our uncle's a big man failure. Good to know. Anything in this one? No. How about in here? A single gold. I'm guessing that's probably Pike's house, because of all of the bottles that are around there. Welcome to the local shop. Hey, it's the masked guy. Is there anything else? Nothing? Okay, I guess not. Oh, well, it's you. You just couldn't stay away, eh? Listen, whatever you've heard, Piers and I are just friends, okay? There's no need to get all funny about it. That's tough being a girl in demand. I mean, you wanted to go talk to him. I'm not gonna say anything. Also, if I can go behind there... Where's the entrance? There it is. Hee hee. Damn it! Nope. You know, our Piers has been spending rather a lot of time with a certain young lady from Pilchard Bay lately. I think he could do better, to be honest. She seems like a headstrong little madam to me. Ow! Oh! Fucking brutal. Ooh. Let's break these apart real quick. There we go. Pilfer through all of your armoires. Oh, a leather hat. That's actually really nice. Huh. Oi, don't you know there's a crowd? Buzz off, will you? Okay, so she's headstrong and your son's a dick. Good to know. I don't know, maybe they are better matched. You know, Pike stole my sweetie. Oh. Okay, yeah. It's not just that he's a man failure, he's also a thief and a dickhead. Oh, boy. Listen, I know I've made some bad decisions in my time, but I ain't no liar. This latest find's a real deal, I swear. It's called a sizzling stone, and it's worth enough to cover all them bills I keep forgetting to pay and then some. Come on, you've got to believe me. Never mind what it's supposedly worth. You don't even have the thing on you. No one's fool enough to take out a non-existent item as payment. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I did have it right here in my midst, the sizzling stone itself. I took it with me everywhere. The bath, the bog. Oh, honestly, I've had quite enough of this. Ah, Will, good to see you. Perhaps you could talk some sense into this idiot. Perhaps you could have a word with your uncle.
No.
Say, you haven't seen my sizzling stone anywhere, have you, Will? It looks like an ordinary lump of rock, but you can tell it's special because of its warmth to the touch. I spent every penny I had on the blasted thing, but now it's gone, and I'm up the creek without a paddle, good and proper. Pike will stop banging on about something called a sizzling stone. Honestly, I wish he'd just pack it in and get a real job. He seems pretty much like complete failure. Pike's really a cropper this time. He's neck deep in debt and not even his brother's around to bail him out. No one on the island's going to lend him another penny either. He'll have no choice but to pack up and clear off, and not a moment too soon. You could become a wilderness YouTuber. They seem to do well. Like one of those, you know, the ones that do short form content of building a log cabin. the cleaning done, now the place is looking spick and span. Only the best for our guests. Alright. Yeah, so, as it stands, things are peaceful if, you know, save for our uncle kind of being the way he is. Of just completely town pauper, pretty much just like the butt of everybody's ire.
Ah, there you are.
Kiefer's face is the only one that looks really weird here. Like, in the original version of the game and the 3DS version, it doesn't look as weird, but here, the model just looks... It looks like you put a grown man's head on a chibi body. But, like, not like a big head chibi. I mean, like, a perfectly chiseled, normal-looking head that's non-chibi sized on a chibi body. It just looks really odd.
I reckon it must be my fault you've been called here again. Sorry about that.
It's just so weird.
Now, you remember the plan, don't you?
No.
Yeah, very funny. Should we get on with this? The grown-ups keep saying that this is the only island in the world. But that's total nonsense, and we're going to prove it. I know we've been spending all our time fixing up that old wreck in the cave near Pilchard Bay, but we have to face facts. There's no way the two of us will ever get that boat seaworthy. If we want to set sail for new lands, we need to go back to the drawing board. As luck would have it, though, I've been searching through the castle storerooms and came across this book. It looks properly ancient, so it must be the real deal. I found something else when I was down there and all. Check this out. So, what do you think? Looks like a piece of rubble, doesn't it? Well, that's what I thought at first as well. But check out the pattern on it. I've never seen anything like that before. Not that it's important right now, of course. I just thought I'd better show you before I forgot. That's all. Now, the book says there's a place called the Shrine of Awakening in the mountains to the east of here. And it seems there's a way of getting these doors
Kiefer's the kind of himbo that'll go like, "Hey, check out this cool rock I found. It's really weird, isn't it?" Anyway, back to our discussion about taxes.
Of course, the eastern mountains are off limits to islanders, which makes them the perfect place to hide something special, don't you think?
No.
Anyway, the point is we can forget about the boat for now.
We really could use
I'm going to
funnier
head
replies.
east for a little recce. See if I can find this shrine. You're here because my old man summoned you, right? Well, just try to keep him talking for as long as you can. Hopefully the guards won't twig that I've scarpered.
Twig that I've scarpered. Okay, I get what that means, but I've never heard that before.
Come and join me once
That
you're
is
done here,
really
all right?
weird.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, well, that's the bank, that's the item shop, and then we're gonna keep looking around this way. Now, my young friend, would you care to have your fortune told? Sure. Look deep into my eyes. Deeper. Let's see what lies in your future. I saw it clear as day. It was. Your destiny is to bring peace to the world. Hold on a second. That can't be right. The world's already at peace. Well, what do you say? Seems my fortune-telling skills aren't what they used to be. I can't even do tarot right anymore. So yeah, that's a little bit of foreshadowing. Shit's gonna go crazy. I love my new money pouch. Pretty snazzy, isn't it? Apparently it's got this special magic cast on it that means it fills itself back up every time you spend all the money in it. And do you know the best part? It only cost me 300 gold coins. Can you believe Pike sold it to me so cheap? What was he thinking? Maybe money's just not that important to him. Hang on, I recognize you. You're Pollock's lad, aren't you? Is that right? Summoned by the king, you say? Have you been seeing him already? No. Well, I don't know why the king wants to speak to you, but I do know he doesn't waste words on people he doesn't trust. Now stop dawdling. King Donald is not a man who likes to be kept waiting. Oh, in the wake of current news cycles, that's a very unfortunate name for him. Okay, what is this? Is this... It's not the mini medals. Okay, so I'm saving that seed of strength for another time, since those are permanent stat boosts. Save those for characters that were... that'll probably be more specialized in it. Or for a particular job, because yes, this game actually has a job system to it. But I don't want to spoil too deeply into that for those that want to play it.
Kiefer! Where the devil is that boy? That does it. He's gone too far this time. This is outrageous. Outrageous, I say.
Your Majesty, if you will forgive me, I am sure that Prince Kiefer has his reasons for absconding so suddenly. Please, I beg of you, you must try to remain calm.
Honestly, why do you insist on sticking up for that wretched boy? Anyway, to the matter at hand. I have been expecting you, young man. Follow me. We have much to discuss.
Is he gonna show me his Magic the Gathering cards? Is that the important discussion?
Sit yourself down, if you would.
On his throne? Okay.
Now, you're going to look me in the eye, and I'm going to ask you something very important. Is that clear?
Yes.
Tell me the truth. Is there something you're hiding from me?
No.
Let me be clear. You cannot worm your way out of this one. Of late, Kiefer has been behaving like a prince possessed. He has been entirely incapable of sitting still for a moment.
I mean, he's been consuming short-form content like left and right. He has 50 tabs open, each of the same website, looking at different forms of short-form content. It's insane.
Do you know what the wretched boy did today? He stole a precious ring that once belonged to his mother. A keepsake I treasure more than life itself. What in the world can he hope to achieve through such acts of petty larceny? I confess that I myself occasionally strayed from the straight and narrow path in my youth, but by the time I was Prince Kiefer's age, I had more than grown out of such behavior.
I had done everything, as you might know. I've shoplifted, ripped the tags off of mattresses, a bit of light arson, all the small things that I got up to. But Kiefer, oh, that's too much.
The exact details of my youthful indiscretions are neither here nor there, of course. The fact of the matter is, my son is likely out there causing more mayhem even as we speak, which is why I need you to talk some sense into my idiot boy. For better or worse, Prince Kiefer is the future of this kingdom. You must impress upon him the fact that his behavior is utterly unacceptable in one who would be king.
Alright, so yeah, we gotta go tell Kiefer, like, hey man, your dad doesn't want you to keep doing your little weird petty stuff. Because, yeah, stealing your mom's ring isn't really good form at all. Pilchard pie, 20 gold, I'll take that. Excuse me, hydrating a little bit. Okay. I'm just gonna be searching for other treasures to find in this area, because I really would like to do that. First thing this morning, I saw a beautiful vessel setting sail from the south of the island. Must have been the fishing boat heading from Pilchard Bay. It's the first time I've seen it, and I won't be forgetting it in a hurry. What a sight. Yeah, I imagine Kiefer's just extremely bored because, yeah, a lot of the town is just the same stuff over and over. A lot of this kingdom's the same stuff because only island in the world, so therefore not a lot of exciting things going on. Ah, you're Will, correct? You're Prince Kiefer's playmate, as I understand it. I don't know what your friend was up to, but the last time I saw him, he was rummaging through every drawer in the castle. I wonder if he found whatever it was he was looking for. I mean, yes. Okay. I want to get into the king's chambers to get into those wardrobes, because I imagine that some good loot might be back there. Alright, how do I get over there? Okay, this is how. Beyond this door is the king's bedchamber. His Majesty is not currently within, although Princess Lizette entered a short while ago. You may proceed as long as your feet are clean. Alright, I will intentionally pee on my shoes and walk right in. Oh, there we go, mini medal. I forget where we turn these in this game. I don't remember if I ever found it. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye out for that in the full game.
Right.
Oh, hello. I had my father summon you. I hope it wasn't too upsetting. Oh, she's got a lisp. No one knows my silly brother better than you. I'm sure my father just wanted to ask what he's been up to recently. Oh yes, there's something I wanted to ask as well. Do you think this is the only island in the world? Kiefer refuses to believe it. He thinks it's impossible that this is all there is. And I think he's right. There must be another place out there, and other people too. There have to be. It's no fun to think we're alone, is it? It's so much nicer to imagine that there are lots of other lovely places out there. My brother is just chasing his dreams. I want you to help him. I want you to help him find what he's searching for. God, that is hard to do. Trying to keep the active lisp in that. And that's always been the charm of Dragon Quest, is having the characters have little dialogue quirks about them that make them, you know, more interesting to interact with aside from any other kind of NPC dialogue. Which is also one of the reasons why I was so disappointed to hear about Yuji Horii, the producer of Dragon Quest's interest in AI chat box stuff. But considering that the overwhelming backlash on AI is very prominent among gamers, I'm pretty certain that he'll probably change his tune on it if he and other executives might see how much of a loss on money that could potentially be, but I'm not holding my breath on it. But for now, this game, as far as I know, is clear of that stuff. Alright, anyway, I think we've explored plenty. I'm not going to talk to every NPC here because that would take me forever to do that. Alright. I wanted to get to those barrels, but I just couldn't figure out how to get to them. Alright, so we're heading east. First, Yoink.
At last! I thought you'd never show up. Anyway, this is where things start to get serious. Welcome to the forbidden place. No turning back now. Here, take a look at this.
Open the Agent Tome up, and it's just like a bunch of AO3 fanfiction entries. He sees an image of a bearded man in a robe holding a staff aloft. The tip of the staff is shining brightly.
So, recognize anyone? Yup, that picture of the bloke with the staff looks exactly like this statue. I've got a good feeling about this. We're close, very close. We just have to, present something to this statue, and then, something will happen. Ta-da! Behold the Sunstone Ring. It's been in my family for yonks.
Yonks? That's a new one.
Let's see what the statue makes of this. Well, are you with me? Shall I present the ring to the statue or what?
No.
You what? You're not getting cold feet, are you? Come on. We made a promise to solve the world's mysteries, didn't we?
Sure. If I keep refusing,
Great.
it's just gonna keep
I knew
looping.
you'd come round. None of our useless scholars ever really got to the bottom of all this stuff, you know? They never dug deep enough. It was almost like they didn't want to. Forbidden places. Royal tombs. How can you hear words like that and not want to find out more? Well, not me. I've always wanted to uncover the secrets of this island, and I've always known they had something to do with these ruins. There's something waiting for me here. Something that will change my life. My destiny.
Yeah, he's got major cabin
enough
fever
talk.
with this place.
Let's do this. Here goes nothing. Huh? Nothing happened. Looks like I was wrong about the ring. But look what else I have up my sleeve. Ta-da! May I present to you the one and only sizzling stone. Let's see what happens now. Here we go. Still no luck. But we can't give up yet.
The sizzling stone kind of looked like an old amber from Pokemon. Just give that to a researcher, you get an Aerodactyl, no problem.
What about the stone tablet we just found? It's not really shining anymore. But it won't hurt to try, will it? Here we go. Well, I can't deny the book's been something of a letdown. The stone tablet, too.
The writing in that AO3 entry in that book has been middling at best.
I wanted to find a key that unlocked the world's mysteries, but it seems I was hoping for too much. There's no sense getting upset, though. After all, we can still patch the boat up and look for other islands out at sea. I borrowed the sizzling stone from your Uncle Pike, by the way. Maybe you could get it back to him for me.
It really does just look like a Chow or Pokemon egg or something.
Sorry this turned out to be a waste of time. But you can't win 'em all, eh? Now let's get out of here.
It's a mysterious statue of a man with a beard. Yep. Lacking. Ooh?
Huh?
Huh? What was that? You are yet lacking. That voice. Did it come from the statue? Let's go and investigate, Will.
Lacking. You are yet lacking.
statue talking to us.
The doors of destiny will only open for those who have been chosen, and you are yet lacking.
The doors of destiny? Do you mean the doors to this shrine? Oh, and what are we lacking exactly?
If you would prove your worth, you must overcome my trial. Show me courage, which blazes bright. Show me spirit that shines from within. You must find the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet. Only then will the doors of destiny, you who
Oh shit, I must have nudged my control stick or something.
Will you face the trial?
This guy kind of sounds like Prince Charmles from Dragon Quest VIII.
I don't have a clue what's going on, but I know I want to find out. Come on, we have to do this. You're in, right?
Sure.
Listen well, unproven ones. All you need to pass the trial lies here, within the bounds of the island. Leave no stone unturned, and keep your eyes peeled for even the slightest change. Go now. Prove your dazzling spirit and fiery resolve by gathering the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet.
Woohoo! This is it, old friend! We're finally going to unlock the world's mysteries. And the key we needed was on the island all along.
So we need to find the
come
remaining
this
3
far.
fragments.
We can't stop now. Come on, let's get this trial done.
All right. I'm sorry, dude. Your head does not match your body at all. So we need to find the other. All right, things are finally getting interesting. The key to unraveling the world's mysteries is right here on this island. Now, I don't know much about this trial, but I know one thing for sure. It's no match for a dream team like you and me. So yeah, Kiefer's just optimistic, good friend kind of deal.
Hey,
My dad's always banging on about how the key to solving any problems is communication. And I think the old man might be right. We should take a listen to what people have to say. Let's head Esther to start making some inquiries. Beach trapezing around aimlessly like this. Actually, what do you have for equipment? Guessing probably has got... Really? But he's got that sword on his back. Okay.
hey,
The fishing expedition should have finished by now, right? Which means your dad'll be back in Pilchard Bay. He's a man of the world if I've ever met one. Maybe we should ask him if he knows anything about these tablet fragments. I do like that we have a prompt that more or less appears when it's like, hey, there's something relevant that the characters have to say for your party talk. It's not just always like... Because in prior Dragon Quest games you could do party chat, but it's more like you did it at any time, and sometimes they'll help you in the right direction, but other times it's kind of just nothings. So this is really handy. Hey Will, we're looking for information about this island, right? Well, I think I know who might be able to give it to us. His name is Dermot. Dermot the Hermit, everyone calls him, because he lives all by himself on the edge of a cliff. He's not the friendliest chap, but I've got a feeling he might know a thing or two. Okay. In that case, why don't we do that, and also maybe give the sizzling stone back to Pike.
hey,
This island might feel small, but we're not going to stumble across these tablet fragments just by wandering about, Will. Why don't we try talking to some folks? They might have a helpful hint or two for us. Okay. It becomes this kingdom when Prince Kiefer finally takes the throne. Well, if it isn't Kiefer himself, I was just saying what a great place this would be when you're king.
hey.
I say the tavern inside the inn is our best bet of finding some... Yeah, a bit more loose-lipped in there. You get all sorts of juicy gossip, the kind of stuff no one talks about in the castle. Hello, well, I was just pondering about what to do with that useless layabout. I mean, your Uncle Pike. He owes 6 months' rent, and now he's claiming he's going to pay it off by selling some treasure or other. It's total pie in the sky. I can't let this go on any longer. I'm afraid I'll just have to evict him. Pie in the Sky's a new one. I've never heard that one.
Now,
Gives up. I can see some lighter purpose than bad egg. Okay.
ah,
Somewhere with the prince? How nice. I just saw something sparkling at the bottom of the well. Did you see it too, dear? Yes. Perhaps someone dropped something in there.
ah.
Can we go in now? Okay, thank God. Ooh, those are good. I believe those restore MP? Let me have a look. What was that? There's not much to write home about. I was hoping it would be a precious gem or something. Never mind, it's yours now. I'm not going to fight you for it. You've got Prince Kiefer with you after all. Just gonna double check. Yes, those are very valuable to keep. I am hoarding those like crazy. You know, seeing the youngsters tearing about the place today has reminded me of something I'd forgotten. When I was at the prince's age, there was another fellow who was always on the go, racing from one end of the island to the other. Then one day he just stopped, shut himself away in his house on the edge of the cliff, and we've hardly seen him since. Maybe he realized there was nothing more to discover and stopped exploring. That's what we all assumed anyway. So referring to the hermit. Alright, Uncle.
Oh.
Well, if it isn't my favorite nephew, why don't you give us a hand with the little pickle I've gotten myself into, eh? As you know, your old Uncle Pike works himself to the bone each and every day, which means something he forgets to take care of the little things. Sometimes he forgets to take care of the little things. It's not my fault I'm so busy, but my landlord, he doesn't see it that way. You won't get off my case just because I'm a teensy bit behind on 6 months is more than a teensy, dude. What's the problem here? Can't you simply explain your situation to your landlord and pay him what you owe? Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty. Why didn't I think of that? But how exactly is a humble working man like me supposed to come up with an entire half a year's rent at the drop of a hat? Perhaps you could enlighten me? Let's get going. We've got stone tablet fragments to find, and this clearly is a massive waste of time. What's that? Stone tablet fragments, you say? You mean those things with the maps chiseled on them? Well, as it happens, I might have seen one or two of those in my time.
Hey?
Well, where? Tell us everything. Come on, Your Majesty. Surely you can't expect me to give precious information like that away for free, can you? But of course, if my favorite nephew here wants to know, well, I'd never dream of denying him anything. All I ask is that you help me flatten my purse a little. Or fatten my purse a little. Sounds like a fair deal? Yes. That's the spirit. Right then, all you need to do is have a quick poke about the town and bring me, let's say, 3 empty bottles. But listen, I don't want any old bottles. I want nice, sparkly ones that you could plot glinting in the sun from a mile off. 3 of those and the job's all good'un. If I want to pay my rent, you're my only hope. It's not like anyone else on the island would lend me so much as a brass farthing. Right then, once you've got the bottles, come find me at Rainbow Cove up north. Toodaloo! I can't help but feel like Pike's using us for his own ends somehow. But if it turns out to be another tablet fragment, I won't complain. Right then, Will. Let's find those empty bottles he asked for. There's bound to be a few around here somewhere. Yeah, so Uncle is just using us to get stuff done. Do you remember when we used to mess about with the empty bottles from the tavern back when we were little? We used to hide them all over the place and have treasure hunts. We'd pretend the yellow ones were made of gold, so they were the most precious. So yeah, Kiefer and Protag have a very deep history. Uh, 'cause, 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 ' There we go, 3 of them.
Hey!
Right, we got the bottles. Let's head for the Rainbow Cove. It's a funny little place, all tucked away like that, but I kind of like it. You feel almost protected in there, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna talk to the hermit first before we go to Pike. Disrespect your surroundings, as always. What do you think you're doing waltzing into my house uninvited? Can't you see I'm busy? Go on, be off with you. Show the ancient tome. Oh, so you're a door-to-door salesman, are you? Well, if you think I'm just going to buy an old book you bring me, you're making a big You. When you found this book, did you find a piece of stone tablet along with it? Yes. I see. And would you be so good as to show it to me? It certainly looks worse for wear, as does the book, but still. Here they both are. When I never thought I'd lay eyes on them again. I hid that book and piece of stone tablet deep beneath the castle when I was still a young man. I can only assume you've come to me with these items in hand after hearing the voice of the ruins to the east, yes? I knew it. You must be under the same spell I was at your age. I was absolutely determined to unravel the mysteries of the world. I was convinced there was another world waiting for me beyond the horizon, and I would let nothing, not friends, not family, stand in the way of me finding it. And so I found myself in those ruins, listening in astonishment to the same voice that must have spoken to you.
Listen up.
And you know there's something about how to complete the trial. Indeed I do. I even attempted it myself, though I proved unworthy. I concluded it was simply far too dangerous for anyone to undertake. In fact, I blocked part of it off and built my house here to keep an eye out and ensure no one could ever attempt such a foolishness again. If you value your lives, you will turn back. Prince Kiefer, one day you will inherit the throne. I cannot allow you to throw your life away when your kingdom needs you. You're telling us just to give up. Well, don't waste your breath. We're so close to getting our hands on that key that unlocks the world's mysteries. If we quit now, I just know I'd regret it for the rest of my life. What use would I be as king then, slumped on my throne, wondering what might have been? Come on, Dermot. You know we won't give up now. Fine. Here, take it. I'm afraid it's not up to me to decide whether or not you've got the requisite metal. You'll only find that out by facing the trial yourselves. In the cave that leads to these cliffs, you'll find a door. Head through and you'll be on the right path. I can only wish you luck, my young friends. This trial must be serious stuff if it proved too much for even stubborn old Dermot. Still, we've got nothing to lose, have we? Let's give it our best shot, Will. Yeah, so the idea here is collecting these fragments to do something that will let us see more of the world's mysteries. But I want to go to Rainbow Cove to see what Pike has to say.
Hey!
Okay, we've got enough empty bottles now. Yeah.
Hey!
The fishing expedition's finished, so your dad and all the other fishermen should be back in the village. Let's go welcome them home and ask a few questions while we're at it. Alright. So we're going to go talk to our dad. back, my lad, and Priest Kiefer's with you as well. This is quite the gathering. You know, I could tell from the tides that this was going to be a good year, but I never imagined it would go so well. We haven't had a haul like that in ages, not since the year you were born, in fact. Actually, now that I think about it, that year's the best year of them all. Even this latest harvest doesn't come close. I remember coming home all set to boast about how many pilchards we netted, but then I found you waiting for me. Talk about stealing my thunder. You didn't hang about, did you? Couldn't wait to get out into the world. I said hello and you started bawling, and then Sorry, son, I'm getting a bit choked up. Let's talk about fish, shall we? I caught a lot of fish, a boatload and more. And tonight, I'm going to sleep like a dog. This is the life, I tell you. Back in the bosom of my family after a hard day's fishing. What's that, my lad? You after something? A nice strong glass of anchovy cordial, mate? Ugh, fucking ew. Hey, did we find anything strange when we rounded sea? Well, now that you come to mention it, yes, we did in fact. A very unusual object got tangled up in the nets. Where is it now? Aha! Here we go. An old piece of stone something or other. I was thinking I should let someone up at the castle take a look at it. And since we have a royal representative here with us, the pair of you can deliver it for me. Saves me a trip. I'm dead on my feet. So he just found it while he was fishing. Nice. I missed your cooking, Pearl, my girl. You've done it again. This sardine stew is a real winner. Skull. That tablet fragment landed right in our laps. And don't worry, we'll handle it just like your dad asked. Once our adventure's over, that is it. Now, let's get started looking for the next one. Alright, so that worked out really nicely. And I believe Rainbow Cove is over here. I think. No? Shoreside shore. No, it isn't. But we didn't get these barrels here, so I'm going to do that real quick. Anything over? No, nothing. Okay. Okay, and so the idea here is, where the fuck is Rainbow Cove? Is it the one that's up top here? Probably. Hold on. Estrid Island. Is Rainbow Cove... Where is it? This demo's only 3 hours long, so I'm trying not to dawdle too much in exploration. Okay, that's where it is. I was like, surely there's another landmark if it's named like that. There we are. But yeah, notice we have not had a single random encounter in this entire game so far, or in this entire demo.
Oh.
Yep. Lifesaver. These will do nicely. Now, next you'll have to fill these beauties up with some of this lovely rainbow water. Give us a shot once you're done. Oh. He's gonna fish oil this. Or snake oil, not fish oil. Just regular old bottles of seawater. Well done, lad. I knew I could count on my favorite nephew.
Huh?
Alright, we've done our bit. Care to tell us what you plan to do with all the bottled water? Bottled water? You think this is just bottled water, do you? Why, this is holy water, your majesty. Whether you drink it down or splash it around, good things are bound to come your way. Youth, beauty, riches, the sky's the limit. Probably. All I need to do is find some discerning customers, and convince them that this is the one and only way to solve all their worries. And you really think this is going to work? Confidence. That's the trick with this stuff. It's confidence. Yeah, he's gonna snake oil this. Alright, let it never be said old Pike ain't a man of his word. Come on, you lot. Let's go and get your reward. Also, ad break starting in about 4 minutes, heads up.
Ayo.
This is the spot. Now, I think it was around this bit of the wall. Here. Aha, here we are. I stumbled upon it after I'd somewhat overdone it one night, and came to splash some water on my face. And I saw the stone tablet inside, but I didn't reckon there was any money to be made from it, so I left it where it was. I don't have the foggiest why you'd be so keen on collecting old bits of rubble, but if you think it's a fair reward, who am I to say any different? I wouldn't normally trust your uncle any further than I would throw him, but it's not like we have any better ideas. Come on, let's head in. Holy shit. Okay. Water flows, your path impeded. Perhaps some movement is what is needed.
Hey!
Well, if the water's stopping us from getting past, all we have to do is stop the water. And there's even a couple of nice big stone blocks here for good measure. Let's see if they won't do the trick. That was about half as expected as I would have liked. Or if half as effective, maybe there's something more we can do. Well, yeah, like this. There we go. Ha, take that, water. Now we can move on. Alright, here we go.
Hey!
Listen, to Pike's got us this far, so I guess we just have to keep trusting him. Come on, Will. That tablet fragment must be around here somewhere. It's literally a hallway keyfer. And there we go. Nice one. Trust my favorite nephew to take care of business. Alright then. Let's have a look at that stone tablet. I'll give you an expert appraisal of its value, and I won't even charge for the service. We appreciate the offer and everything, but... No need to be shy, Your Majesty. As the responsible adult in the room, I just think I should take a little look, so I can tell you what it's really worth. Come on, my dearest nephew, cough it up. Or are you going to make me do this the hard way? Alright, your choice. Let's take a look under your hat. Okay then, let's try your pockets. Bingo! Well, if it isn't my sizzling stone, I thought I'd lost this little beauty. How'd you get your hands on it? Oh. God, he's in... Oh, this guy fucking sucks. I knew my luck was going to change. If I can offload this little beauty, well, forget about 6 measly months' rent, I could buy Eston's bloomin' castle. Well, I won't be needing all this holy water none more. Why don't you take a bottle for yourself? Well then, I'd best be off. Fine work today. Yeah. Your uncle really is unbelievable. But who cares about that? We've got ourselves another stone tablet fragment. All that effort was worth it in the end. Yep.
Hey!
Alright, let's get looking for the next fragment. Okay, so that's 3 out of 4. Let's get out of here. Yeah, good thing we managed to get that done, but ad break's actually about to start, so we're going to go into 3 minutes of ads, then an hour of no pre-rolls. So get yourself hydrated, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and we will be right back. And we are back. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Alright, so we just have one more fragment we need to find. That being this way. because we just have the trial left from Dormont. So we're going to do that real quick. Actually, come to think of it, how much gold have we got? We've got 65? What has Kiefer got for equipment? Oh, buddy, I need to get you some better equipment. Hold on. See if I can get something for you here, maybe? Nope, you just have... Didn't the Bay have something? Because the thing is I get exactly what's going to be happening soon, and we're going to need to get him equipped up some more. But first, I actually want to save. There we go. Keep going. Whenever you say no to wanting to continue or not, it will take you back to the main menu. Or you'll be prompted to go back to the main menu. Actually, wait, hold on. Was there another thing at the inn over there, or am I misremembering? I may be dumb and I just didn't see the equipment part of the tab. Give me one moment. There was equipment. Okay. Okay, so we can't equip the hairband. Yeah, Kiefer, you get this leather hat. There we go. Did that just wipe out all of our money? Yes, but it's worth it. He's not going to be as defensy as me, but, you know, better some than none. Okay. Firmly locked. Okay, that's not the door to use it on. The key that he gave us. Alright, here we go. Align the shadows on the walls of stone to let the master's form be known.
Align the shadows on the wall of stone to let the master's form be known.
Right? So we have to use the light shining on the wall to make a picture out of the shadows. As for how exactly, I'll let you be the idea guy for once, Will. Well... Oh, I see exactly what this is supposed to be. Is it about here? No, it should be here, I think. There we go. Aha, it's getting there, but the shadow still looks sort of empty. Doesn't like there's anything else we can move around. Hang on a minute. Look at that tile up by the wall. I think what I'm thinking? Now we can move on. Nice work figuring out what we needed on our own shadows, Will. Yep, sure enough. And that was the perfect silhouette of a slime.
Huh?
The tablet fragment's over there, just waiting for us to take it. Well, what are we standing about for? Alright. Flame chases away the darkness with its light, but so too does flame birth shadow. Allay your fears, conquer the shadow. Do so and the prize you seek shall be yours. What? Oh, I don't remember if this was in the 3DS version or not. Looks like this isn't over yet. I don't know what those things are, but I think we're in for a scrap. Or a scrape? Scrap? Ooh, music. Time to show you how show those tribulators what you're made of. Select attack during your turn to bring every monster's HP down to 0 and win the fight. However, you lose the fight if all your... Yeah. Basic JRPG deal. I know what to do.
Take that! Take that!
Yeah, we don't have skills. Didn't think so.
Take that! They didn't stand a chance.
And that was our first taste of combat. So, standard Dragon Quest fare.
How's about that?
With this triumph, your bravery is proven. Claim your prize. So the old man couldn't beat up his own shadow. Good to know. Oh! Wait, is that for the job experience stuff in the corner? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's really nice. That'll be nice to know for the job system stuff, because the way the job system works is that you level up your jobs separately from your character level. So having that little experience bar there show how far along you are with your job experience is really handy. I like that a lot. We've done it. We've got 3 tablet fragments. Let's head over to the shrine and see what that statue has to say. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's actually really, really handy. I'm really grateful to have that there. All right. Yeah, this is working out really nicely. I don't maybe it was in the 3DS version, I just didn't remember, because I thought our first combat wouldn't be until way later. But in any case, we did it. So how about we head over to the shrine now? And I'm guessing we can get to that glittering thing there once we can unlock that door near the castle. And I have an idea as to what item might be needed for it, so yeah. And here we go. Let's do it.
Hey!
Alright, Will. This is it. Are you ready?
All right, here goes. Let's see if we really are the chosen ones. Please reveal the way forward. Whenever you're ready.
Please reveal the way forward. If you feel like it. If you feel like it, bruv.
Is proven.
If you feel like it or something, I don't know.
Woohoo! We got it open! And all it took was a quick jaunt around the island. I can't believe we actually did it! This is so exciting! I can't wait to see what's in there! Come on! The real adventure is about to begin!
It is interesting that they lip-synced Kiefer's face to the English stuff. I like that a lot. Aha! Caught you. I knew you'd be sniffing around out here. Did you really think you could keep it a secret?
Eh?
Maribel! You're really a horrible person, did you know that? You've been doing all this fun stuff and you didn't say a word about it. Word to me about it. You promised me, remember? So I'm joining you and there's nothing you can do about it. Got that? No. Oh, so that's the way you want to play it? Fine. Then we'll just have to see what King Donald makes of all this. You won't be allowed back here in a hurry, that's for sure. Come on. I've got you over a barrel. I'm joining you and there's nothing you can do about it. Got that? What happens if I say no again? Okay, no, it's just the same dialogue over and over. Okay, fine. Good. I should think so too. Now, what are we hanging about for? Let's get going. I'm having fun already. I'll just have to lump it, I suppose. She'll only tell on us otherwise. Alright, let's get going. Well, she's got rings on her fingers. I don't remember those in the 3DS version at all. Again, that's one of the benefits of having a remake or reimagining like this, is that they can add more details onto the characters like this. Yeah, I remember this area. So you see all those colored tablets there? That means there's way more of these than just the ones we've been getting. Like, a lot more. Like, when I say this game is long, I am not exaggerating. This is a very long game. So, anybody that's interested in this, you will be chipping away at this for a while. You got the pesky doors open. Well done, you. Now I might just earn my forgiveness from on high. Huh? Who are you? Are you in charge of this place? Oh, no. I wouldn't go that far. I'm just a caretaker. I look after the assembly room. You know, this isn't the first time we've spoken. That was me talking to you earlier through the statue. This is all a bit much to take in at once. I've been looking after this place for years now. Decades. No, centuries, in fact. A long, long time. So long, in fact, that I've clean forgotten everything about myself. I haven't forgotten my duty, though, to guide the Chosen One to a new world. Did you hear that? Chosen Ones! Looks like passing the trial paid off.
Hey!
Well, I'm standing here too, aren't I? I must be as chosen as you, and I didn't do any trial. Didn't need to do any trial. All right. Ahem. Chosen Ones. I suppose you've already noticed the colorful pedestals we've got in here. Well, each one of these is packed full of a mysterious force. A force that will guide you to where you need to go. This force is unleashed using a series of special stone tablets, fragments of which you have already collected, no? Now you just need to find a pedestal, and that's the same color as the pieces you have in your possession. I'm sure you'll work the rest out for yourselves. Why don't you give it a go? Oh, wait. You know what I just remembered? I want to see what Pike has done with the sizzling stone since he actually has it back now. Haven't quite got my head around it yet, but isn't this amazing? We're the Chosen Ones, Will. Can you believe it? Right then, without further ado, let's put our tablet fragments on a pedestal that matches their color. And you know it's European because they put, or British rather, because they put U in color.
Huh?
Oh, I didn't think to do it. We can check back on Pike later. Actually, no, this is the demo, so we can't. Full game, you could probably go check back on him.
What's that? Why is it so bright?
Ow. Blimey. What just happened? Are you two okay?
Of course I'm not okay. I want an explanation for what just happened, and I want it now.
Well, all I know is that one minute we were in the shrine and the next we I don't recognize this place, though. Is it even on the island?
What are you talking about? Of course it's on the island. Where else would it be, you big dummy? What I want to know is why the sky's so dark and gloomy. It's really not helping the mood. Ugh! Whatever this place is, I hate it already! In fact, I've had enough. I'm going home. Thanks for the amazing adventure. Let's never do it again.
Well, I suppose we should get going too. We can't hang around here all day. Come on!
So yeah, because they lived on the island all their lives, they don't recognize where they've landed because it's a completely different set of rocks and landmarks.
Uh-oh. That sounded an awful lot like Maribel. We need to find her, and fast! Come on!
It's the lads.
What are those things?
And here we go. Our first enemy is usually always slimes. God, this game is very pretty to look at. Like, character models aside, this game is actually quite nice to look at.
Take that!
And there we go.
That's how it's done.
Okay, yeah, job proficiency. So next, we've got our first healing spell. Hell yeah! Flame slash from you and frizz from you.
I don't like this one bit. Where exactly are we? And why is it full of monsters?
Monsters? You call those monsters?
Well, if they weren't monsters, what were they? If they look like monsters and smell like monsters, they're monsters.
If they look like monsters and smell like monsters, if they shit like monsters, they're monsters. If they post 4chan trolls like monsters, they're monsters.
Well, anyway, the one thing I do know is that this is all your fault. Both of you. It's time you took responsibility for your actions. You need to make sure I get home safely.
Monsters, eh? Did you hear that? Real live monsters! We're on a proper adventure at last! Is it just me, or is this kind of exciting?
Yes, it is just you. You're such an idiot. I'll trust you to be happy about this. Listen, I'm not staying here a moment longer. Take me home! Now!
Let's see, shortcut commands are now available to use. These allow you to perform handy actions quickly without needing to navigate any menus. Oh, that's actually really lovely. So yes, proficiency in a job essentially means that once you level up that job is how you gain more skills, and the job system later lets you not only increase those proficiencies through grinding, but you also can unlock different jobs based on ones that you have from the other characters. And trust me, there's some really cool ones you can get.
And what are yourselves doing here?
Sorry. We weren't sneaking up on you or anything. You've got nothing to fear from us. I'm Kiefer, Prince of Estard.
Estard, you say? Are you serious?
Well, anyway, this is my best pal, and this is Maribel. They're with me.
Excuse me, miss, whatever your name is. Why is it so dark and horrible here?
Ah, right. Me name. I'm Maeve.
Hello, Maeve. Can I ask why you're bothering to weed such a scrawny old patch of grass?
Weeding? Sure, I wasn't weeding. I was putting some nice plants on these graves, like.
Plants? You mean those handfuls of grass? Why would anyone put grass on a grave?
In case you've not noticed, there's not a lot in the way of flowers round here.
Oh, Scottish.
That's why I have to make do with that little lot, like.
Wait. I've got some flowers. Well, some seeds at least.
Seeds, you say?
Yes. I got them from the woods near Estard. I was going to plant them round my house.
I hate to be a bother, but I'd be grateful if you could see your way to let me have a handful.
Oh, I don't mind at all. In fact, have the lot.
And she's got the classic
Sure, that's grand
Dragon
altogether.
Quest warrior
I'll
fit.
plant these round the grave, so I will. Maybe now the souls of the departed can rest a wee bit easier.
The departed. Gosh.
Now where are yourselves heading to? If you don't mind me asking.
That's a good question. I suppose we're heading home.
Yous want to go home, do you? Well, I wouldn't start from here, so I wouldn't. Your best bet for now is to get out of this forest. You'll find a little village up the way where you can rest up. By way of thanks for them seeds, I'll come along with you. Well, let's be off, shall we? To get to the village, we'll need to head out of the forest and go east. Right.
Just head out of the forest and head east. You'll soon see the village. We might bump into a monster or two on the way, but don't fret. I'll keep you safe, so I will. So yes, we are now transported to a completely different island. If a monster touches you while out exploring, a battle will begin. However, you can get close to one, a small red pointer will appear just above them. Press A or bottom face button and you'll give them a weighty wallop with your weapon, lowering their HP a little before the battle's even begun. So, preemptive attacking, always good to do. Ugh, these guys.
Take this!
So yeah, she's not a party member we can control. She's just a temp party member that's really strong.
Take that!
Oh, that looks too scary. Okay, yeah, so we can't even explore that much out here. Excuse me, I had a hiccup.
That's how it's done.
Awesome. Yeah, this feels like slipping into a nice pair of comfy shoes.
Hey!
Huh? Wait a second. Where'd Maeve get to? I can't see her anywhere.
Huh.
You're right, she's gone. Maybe she rushed off home? I'm guessing she lives here, right? Without even saying goodbye. Some people have no manners. What kind of village has she brought us to anyway? It looks a little run down. A little? That's the understatement of the century. Well, who cares? It's not like we're going to be staying here long. Let's see if anyone can tell us the way home, shall we? Oh, so you'll be the travelers, will ye? Welcome to Ballymolly. It's named after our greatest hero, don't you know? Ah, now. We could do some heroics, I tell you. This place's glory days are behind it, so they are. This place is so depressing. Let's see if anyone knows the way to Pilchard Bay. The quicker we get out of here, the better. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Alright, we're gonna save, actually, since we just went through some stuff. This time was, this was a big, beautiful big church. You wouldn't credit it now, would you? Well, in times of trouble, what choice do we have but to turn to the Almighty? How many the church? Yeah. Let's go ahead and save real quick. So yes, fair to say within the first 3 hours of gameplay, you definitely get a nice little hook onto what this game is about. So we'll continue. There we go.
Oh.
Look at the state of me beautiful vegetable patch. Sure, what's the world coming to? I mean, look at the size of that hole dug right in the middle of there. He's right, a big hole. Who would do something like this? Would you think it? Sure, it was none other than my own self. I know it's for me wife and daughter, but it breaks me heart it does. Oh, that's sad. Oh no.
Eh?
What's that? You're asking me what I'm doing? You not have eyes in your head, I'm smashing up my own home. Sure, you're only after asking me what I'm doing, and now you're asking me what I'm doing, or why I'm doing it. You're an awful one for the questions. I'm doing it for me lovely wife, am I? Why else my man tearing his house down, 4 walls down? It's, yeah. So people are kind of mad at how the village situation's going. Sure, what's the point of doing anything? No good will come of it. We're doomed, I tell you. It's desperate, so it is. I built this house with my own 2 hands, and now I'm tearing it down plank by plank. That's as much as I can do to keep from weeping. It's an awful lot we can learn from trees, wouldn't you agree? You can chop bits of them off, you can chop off bits of them, you can burn them, but they never complain. They just keep on growing, and tremendous so they are. Yes, if that Irish woodworking YouTuber that I saw is anything to go by, trees are in fact very fascinating. Or that guy that makes ice cream out of wood chips and stuff. Hey, what's the story like? Where do you think you're going? You wouldn't be planning on heading up to the top of the village, would you? Yeah? Well, you're wasting your time. There's nothing to see up there all my life.
Hey!
No, Will, I don't believe a word that man said. There's something at the top of the village that he doesn't want us to... Excuse me. Doesn't want us to find, I just know it. Alright. Top of the village. Excuse me. Where's that yourself from? Esther, do you say? Never heard of it myself. Oh, have I? Or have I? It may be ringing some kind of bells, but it's hard to be sure. So, yeah, they're not sure where we're from, and we're not sure where we are. Plain clothes and nothing. This may look like my house, but it's not my house at all. I don't know if that second at all needs to be there. It's actually your man Hanlon's place. We decided to swap so the monsters wouldn't find him, like. Sure, will you listen on the way I'm carrying on? I shouldn't be sharing this type of thing with complete strangers now. Pretend you never heard a word. I'll stop rambling and get back to me day job. After weapons and armor. Okay, so you're my shop. Ooh. Jesus. You can't equip the pot lid. Really? Okay, good to know. I will give a pot lid to Maribel. She could use it. Alright, that should be good. Alright, top of the village. So here. Yippee, manure.
Who's there? Ah, sure, you're humans. Well, that's a relief, so it is. Sorry I wasn't more welcoming, but you took me by surprise. I thought them monsters had finally found us. I'm Patrick, and you'll be travelers, will you? Well, tell me this and tell me no more. Did you meet a woman called Maeve at all?
I'm trying to. Is this Scottish or is it more like Yorkshire, like Northern English?
You did? Oh, sure, that's grand.
Also, I am noticing that this person's audio is much lower than the music, so I think I'll turn the music down.
Maeve protected our village from them monsters, you see. But no one's seen her this last while. My dad's injured, and now Maeve's gone. Sure, things couldn't be any worse. You alright, Dad? Are your wounds giving you grief? Sorry about that. I had to check on him. Me dad's this village's bravest warrior. He went off to fight the monsters and bring back our women, but he came home in this shape. According to your man, the doctor, we'll be needing a yoke called a green gem to make him right again. But the mine where you get him is full of monsters now. It's southeast of here, so it is. I was hoping I'd see Maeve so I could ask her to go and grab us one. Can I ask you a favour, like? If you run into her on your travels, will you tell her we need her help? I'd love to go off and search for her myself, but I've to look after me dad, you know?
Or maybe it's more Irish. It might be Irish, actually, with the accent here.
You know what? I'm thinking we should help this kid find the green gem he's after. What do you say?
Yeah.
Nice one. I knew you'd be up for it.
I want to leave you two to get on with it, but it's not like I've got anything else to do out here in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I
So
think it's either
suppose I'd
Irish or
better tag
Yorkshire. I
along.
might have been off base on the Scottish.
Who knows? We might find a clue to help get us back home. Did I hear you right?
Yeah, I think it's
Are you
Irish.
thinking of helping us out, like?
Yep, that's right. Just point us in the right direction. You said those green gems were in a mine southeast of here. Oh, and if we run into Maeve again, we'll tell her about you and your dad.
Thanks a million.
I'm sure she'd be happy to help you out as well. Sorry, I skipped the dialogue. Okay, so break your pot, and then we'll head out. And plus, this is gonna mean that we get to fight some more, which will be nice. I need the experience. So yeah, it's a pretty miserable village, unfortunately. Take care of them since they can do charm attacks. That is not good. I don't want that on me.
Take that!
Easy peasy.
And there we go.
How's about
Knew I had
that?
it.
Now the question, okay, wonderful. We heal fully after level ups. That's actually really good to know. But we get a recovery point here anyway, so that's nice. I'm gonna save here, actually. plan on continuing. There we go. Okay, so what I think it is, I think this is the NPC that I thought was in the earlier area. Right? No.
Oh. Johnny Mac, we've got company. What the blazes do you think you're doing at this hour? You're thinking of visiting the mines. I cancel your holiday plans. Sure, it's busting at the seams with monsters.
Alright. So this is like our first sort of dungeon-y type of area, too. Depending on how much gold we get, I definitely need to get equipment, too. Nice miss, idiot. Okay, there's Maeve, but I want to go down this way then to see what might be obtainable. You know what? No, I don't want to use Frizz. Kiefer can use this. There we go. I did not mean to do that again. Ugh. Got these anteater guys. Tung Fu Fighter. Gotta love Dragon Quest and their puns.
Here comes the heat!
I think we'll probably go ahead and Whoa, hello, what? This is different. If the character is attacked a lot or undergoes certain other trials and tribulations, they'll eventually become worked up, enabling them to let loose on their turn. Doing so activates their perk offered by the character's vocation, which can be hugely advantageous in any battle. You will only stay worked up for a few turns though, so be sure to use your time your activation wisely. Though uncommon monsters are capable of letting loose as well, all of their attributes will be improved, meaning stronger abilities and spells coming your way. Be sure to take... Okay. So it's kind of like the pep-ups in 11. Invocation is its own perk. Perks can usually tide the turn. Yeah, let's see what this is. Ooh.
Here I come!
Except I don't want to do that. Ooh, what's mine? Each ally will neutralize the next attack.
Oh, that's really good.
It's actually really nice to know. That's pretty damn good. Part of me does kind of miss the tension system of 8, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Also, since these encounters are not random, I figure pacing out your grinding will be really nice in this game. Right. And you know what? If Maeve joins us in this run, I think maybe I'll go get her and then we can explore this dungeon. Yes. Yeah, so far game plays really nicely. If this is similar to the PEP system, I wonder if there's any kind of combinations that you can do, but if it's tied to your vocation, then maybe not.
Thanks.
Well, we meet again. What are yourselves doing in a place like this? Hey, it's Maeve. Great timing. So the thing is... About Patrick's request. Is that right? So the little fella's after a green gem to save his da. We'd be grateful if you could help us out. Is that the time? I've got to be going, like, I've got a list of things to do as long as your arm. Just keep your eyes peeled for rainbow rocks. Break off a chunk of a green one, and that lad'll be able to help us da. Wait, you're going? But what about Patrick? He thinks you're a hero. I'm sure you have stuff to do and all, but just imagine how disappointed he'll be when we tell him. That boy's braver than any of us. I can still see him now marching up into the monster's lair to rescue his da. The lad was shaken with fear, but even when them monsters were right in front of him, he didn't turn away. Something about his courage touched me. Before I knew it, I'd taken Patrick and his dad back to the village. It was the way he carried himself. It reminded me of that time. Alright, I'll do it. I saved the lad's life once. I can't very well go leaving him in the lurch now, can I? I'll come along with you. Really? That's great news. Thanks, Maeve. Just remember, I've things to do, so don't be wasting time trapezing all over the place. Not trampling like trapezing. Okay. I want to see what's down here, actually. Just real quick. What do you do? Reduce defense while significantly increasing. Oh. Okay, so he sacrifices defense to become big hit guy. Nice. Beautiful critical. And now she's caught up with us. Wonderful. Ooh, yeah. Okay, who can equip that? Kiefer, can you equip it? You can. Wonderful. Actually, no. Can she? Oh, she can't equip it at all. Can you? You can. He's the healer, so I'm gonna give that to him, and then Kiefer can take the pot lid. Oh wait, that's right, he can't. Alright, well, I don't want to leave him defenseless. There. Oops. Shares with disgust, so yeah, he won't be able to move at all, which sucks, but what to do about it?
Take this!
Okay, but it is gonna be probably gone by next turn, which is good.
Right, on we go.
I'm going from... You interrupted me. I'll just let it play out in full next time he levels up, because we're gonna be leveling up fairly quickly. And I also doubt that there's metal slimes in here, so I'm not gonna hold my breath on that front. There we go.
Easy peasy.
Actually, can I see? Oh, that's lovely. I can see when they level up next on here. Oh, that's actually very handy. What does this read? Rainbow rocks are extremely fragile. Handle with care. Okay, good to know. there's a chest to the left, so I'm gonna get that.
Here comes the heat!
Take that!
All in a day's work.
And then focus strength, nice, and she levels up again. Lovely. Alright, so with that done, let's get this... I want to get this chest over here.
Take this!
I take out these guys since they can use some kind of charm spell, and I really don't want that around. Just focus strength too. Focus spirit to strike with redoubled force on the next attack. Oh, that's really good. If I'm fighting a boss potentially at the end of this, I really don't want him to spend that.
That's how it's done.
I am enjoying a lot of the conveniences that this has so far. Like getting to heal after each level up is really handy. Also, with that, pointy hat, is that 22? What's your defense? After getting that, 25. And you can't equip that, right? No. And somehow a leather hat is less defensive than your headband, so you get the pointy hat instead. If you attack a wild monster significantly... Oh, that's great! And you get the experience from the kill! That is fucking beautiful. Oh, that's going to shave down travel time in dungeons significantly. Oh my god, that's really, really nice. That is a wonderful inclusion. I don't remember if that was in the 3DS version, but that is fucking great. Oh my god. That is actually really, really nice.
That's how it's done.
Ooh. Okay, so evident that the fisherman is healing and buffing. Very cleric-like. But that is fucking great that I can do that. So if I get a high enough level, these anteater guys will end up falling over easily too. Oh man, I love that. That's such a nice idea. Like, that's just the thing I love to see sometimes in JRPGs when it's like, oh yeah, you gain like a smaller bit of experience when you do this, like this way, because they're so much weaker than you. Oh man, that's nice.
Take that!
Ooh. Ooh. And that is a monster repellent that we just got. So these are rainbow rocks, are they? Not half as impressive as what my mother got locked up in a jewelry box, but they sparkle beautifully, I'll admit. Anyway, we'll need to clear the way somehow if we want to push on. Alright. Oh shit, I got charmed.
Flame slash!
Yep. And I can't act now, so that's the reason why I was taking them out first.
Here I come! Here comes the heat!
Oh yeah, that's really good.
They didn't stand a chance. How's about that?
Right.
If you know two rainbow rocks of the same hue together, they'll shatter to bits, so they will. Sad don't you think? Though they're the same rock, they'll only ever do each other harm. You gonna write that on your Tumblr message board? Put that in your poetry slam. I don't need to heal, actually. Also, ad break starting in about 5 minutes. Heads up, everybody. Oh, come on.
Here comes the heat.
Alright, I'm gonna have her actually conserve some more of her MP. She's only got about 10 left, unless she levels up again. We leveled up. Dazzle. What was Dazzle again? Where do I check her spells? Info, no. There we go, skills. Envelops a... Oh, makes them miss more frequently. Oh, that'll be nice. Nice one, Will. Let's keep going. Alright. And we get items, too. Oh, this is so nice. I love that inclusion. It's so wonderful. Don't look at me. I'm stumped. My parents never put me in for rock breaking lessons. All right, so got little puzzles to solve here.
Right.
From what I can see, that red rainbow rock's blocking the way for the blue ones meet. So this is the first move should be. Yeah, I see the idea. There we go.
Right.
Well done, Will. Let's be getting on, shall we? There we go. Oh, yeah. One of the more notoriously weird designs in the franchise. The lip enemies. Oh, we dazzle. Okay, we got 2 of them. Miss idiot. Protected by oceans. That is really nice. That is really good. Uh-oh.
Right.
Arrow should be almost dead anyway, so... There we go. Yeah, I was nearly dead anyway, so we may as well have attacked. And she gets level. Nice. So, if we move that one over there, and the other one over there, then maybe the yellow ones are the best staying put? Yeah. Another final mess. Where should we even start? With this many rocks scattered about, we better not just go pushing them around willy-nilly. Let's take this one step at a time, Will.
Hey!
Hey, much obliged, Will. You're a regular rock-breaking prodigy, you are. I know, what does... Yeah, that one didn't even... Not even move that one. We'll find ourselves a green gem further in, so we will. Let's not be wasting any time now, Will. Alright, but... we're close to the end, but we're also in our ad breaks, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the BRBs. So we'll go into 3 minutes of ads, then an hour of no pre-rolls, so get yourself some hydration and stretch, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. All right. Excuse me, stretch my back a little bit. Okay, let's see if we can get through this dungeon. Because I figured, I don't know if the playtime for...
Right.
Sure now, this is the place. Have yourself a good root around and see if you don't turn up a green gem. As I was gonna say, I don't know if the playtime with my ad pauses counts into the game's, like, demo timer, so I'm keeping that. Oh, we keep that between fights. Oh, that's huge, actually. That's really good to know.
Take that!
Right, on we go.
If we can carry these into the next fights, oh, this could make boss fights really well.
Hey!
Look, Will, this cave's chock full of rainbow rocks. There's sure to be a green one in here somewhere. All right. A slime heart? The fuck's a slime heart? As I said, been a minute since I played the 3DS version of this game, so I do not remember all of the things about it. Kiefer, buddy.
Take this!
Here I go!
Nice fucking critical.
Right, on we go.
Gotta love the critical chance boosts. Getting a critical hit in any RPG is just one of the best feelings ever. I had that recently with my Pathfinder game, because we were fighting a crime lord, and I managed to actually roll 2 natural 20s, which is, 1 in 400 chance, so not frequently that you get that. That was really fun. Fun session.
They didn't stand a chance.
So yeah, getting really satisfying crits is always wonderful to get in RPGs. Alright, so before I interact with that, we're gonna get this shortcut. Alright. We did it! We found a green gem! The only problem is... it's blooming massive. How are we supposed to cart this outside? Leave this to me. Maeve concentrates extremely hard on the green stone. A small chunk of green gem splinters off. Here you are. Bring this to the wee fella. Whoa, a Chaos Emerald! Now, there's no sense in lingering here. Follow me. Oh, she just takes us out of there. Oh my god, that's nice. We did it, Will. We got a green gem. Come on, let's take it back to Patrick. Alright. Gonna restore our stuff and then save. Wonderful. So yeah, okay, playtime. Yeah, looks like maybe playtime does reflect the ad breaks as well in your menus, or my ad breaks when I'm paused in my menus. So that's actually really good to know. Because,
So listen, do you mind if I ask you something? What made you decide to help young Patrick in the first place? It's been preying on my mind, so it has.
Well, what else could we do? I mean, he needed our help. Isn't that right?
Well, that's grand.
no, he'd give
altogether.
me his amiibo collection.
That rotten lot in Ballymalloy had half your courage.
Ballymalloy. Okay, that's how you pronounce it.
What do you mean?
You know that village I took yous to? Well, there's a reason it's called Ballymaloy. It must be the best part of 20 years ago now. The place was attacked by a terrifying monster, out of the blue like. The folks there didn't know what to do until one brave young man decided to make a stand. His name was Malloy. So off he goes to face down the beast, and his friends and neighbours are telling him they're right behind him. He marches into the monster's lair to have it out, believing the rest of the troops will be joining him soon. And how many of them villagers were there marching behind him? Not a one. Malloy held out as long as he could, sure that reinforcements were on their way, until finally he and the monster couldn't go on. They collapsed and breathed their last. When the villagers learned what had happened, they were ashamed of themselves, as well they might be, and decided to rename their village in Malloy's honour. But what good did that do him, I ask you? You could name 100 villages after him, and it wouldn't change nothing. The good folks of Ballymaloy didn't learn anything from the experience either. Where were they when Patrick Starr was fighting them monsters, huh? Listen to me blathering on. Never mind. I'm sorry for bringing it up. Now listen, there's something I want you to have.
I made this and it looks like the substitute doll from Pokemon.
That doll was a present from your big brother.
Okay.
He gave it to me when I was just a girl.
It does kind of look like the substitute monster from Pokemon a little bit.
Whenever I was afraid, I'd hold that doll. And it was like it was telling me to be brave, to stay strong. I've always carried
And
it
remember
with me,
that Pokemon Sword
As a
and Shield
good
were
luck
kind of
charm.
mid.
but I amn't a child anymore. If you don't like it, you could throw it away. I just wanted it to go to a good home is all. Anyway, I better be off.
Take it to a resale store. They'll put it up for about $3. All right. Well, we're gonna beeline ourselves over to Ballymaloy. Actually, I haven't even been seeing how much money I've got. Oh, lovely. We get block chances, too. That's actually really nice.
Take that!
All right. How much gold have I got? 372. That's pretty good. All right. During your adventures, you might stumble upon a monster heart or two. These can be found in chests or earned by defeating certain monsters. Monster hearts can be equipped as accessories and provide unique effects either in battle or when you're exploring. Try to equip monster hearts that synergize with the character's vocation, abilities, or spells to get the upper hand in battle. So... Charm. You get the bow tie. Don't know what the hell Charm's supposed to do. The essence of wobbliness makes deftly dodging enemy attacks a matter of course. Ooh, dodging? In that case, you take it, because you're our mage. There we go. Alright, now we have the shop, so I'd like to actually stop in there real quick and buy some better equipment.
All right.
Yeah. Everybody can use the spear, so I think it'd be best to give a spear to people. It's cheap, too. Oh, come on. Oh, I had a sneeze going and it did not want to follow through. Oh, no. I'm gonna be... Oh, my nose is gonna be bugging me for the rest of the day. Okay, leather armor. Who needs that more? 4 to 7. Kiefer does. That's right, because he's only got the plain clothes. Sorry, my nose is now bugging the shit out of me. Oh. Okay, all good. And then we've got 17 of those. I do not need to buy any more. Oh, Christ. Sneeze wouldn't follow through, and now I'm gonna have a... Now my nose is gonna be bugging me. I hate it. It's one of the worst feelings in the world, alongside stubbing your toe. Or feeling wet food at the bottom of your dishwasher. How are you? So how'd you get it? How'd you get on? Well, we got that green gem for you, with a little help from Maeve. You found a green gem, and you're into Maeve and all. Deadly. Thanks a million. Right, let me have that gem yolk, and I'll set it down next to me da. Alright. I just hope this gets him back on his feet. I can't believe you were battling monsters with Maeve down in them mines. You must be pretty tough, like. Sure, I haven't told you much about Maeve yet, have I? Me dad and me owe her our lives, so we do. Oh, we heard all about that from her. She told us how you marched into the monster's lair alone to save your old man. Well, I wanted to give the old fella a hand, like, but I was no match for them monsters. If Maeve hadn't been there, it would have been curtains for the both of us. Anyway, the main thing is we survived. I just pray he's back to his old self soon. Now, I'm guessing you must be worn out, right? Why don't you rest your head over at to the inn and get a good night's kip? Okay, kip for sleep. I have never heard it referred to like that before.
It was nice of Patrick to pay for our rooms. He's such a considerate boy. Unlike some I could mention.
Oh, Kiefer's a honk, sure.
Oh, that Kiefer can sleep anywhere. I wish I knew his secret. Okay, I'll shut up now. Try to get some sleep. Night, you two. Are you still awake? It's just... I can't shake this awful feeling that we might never see Pilchard Bay again. Wouldn't that be horrible? I want to go home. I miss my mother and father. Only joking. Got you. Only a massive wimp would say something like that. Anyway, go to sleep, will you? All your talking's keeping me awake.
I'm a silent protagonist. You started it. Yeah, she's very much like bratty rich girl.
Oh!
Wait. Please. What is it, sis? Is there something you're want to say to me? Yeah, you shouldn't be going off on your own. It's dangerous, like. Can't someone go with you? Listen, I don't want to go off on my own. Of course I don't. But the others are awful slow coaches. If someone doesn't hurry after the monsters, we'll soon lose sight of them. I've to lead the charge. You know what that means, sis? It means I go ahead, wallop a few beasties, and give the others time to get ready. Once they catch up with me, there'll be no stopping us. Them monsters won't know what hit them. Make sense? Yeah, I suppose. Now I better get going. Oh, I almost forgot. I made this for you. Here you are. Is it a doll? Well, it's meant to be. The idea is that it'll give you courage, like, while I'm away. It's a bit rough and ray, but bit rough and ray, like, but I put my heart and soul into making it. Keep it safe, you hear?
Right.
I will. I promise. Thanks a million. Well, I'd better be off. Be good, won't you now, Maeve? Top of the morning to you. Yep, Irish.
Hey!
Wonder if Patrick's father's any better now. Come on, Will. Let's go see how they're doing. All right.
Look, me dad's back on his feet, so he is. Sure, he's never been better.
How are you? The name's Hanlon. Me lad Patrick's just after telling me all that happened while I was flat on me back. I can't thank you enough.
Don't forget to thank Maeve too, Dad.
So let me get this straight, like, that warrior you were telling me about earlier, her name was Maeve.
Yeah, she's super tough and cool, and she brought us both back safe and sound from that tower in the east. She's deadly. And that's not all. Maeve helped these folks find that green gem for us.
Is that so? Well, it sounds like I owe her a debt of gratitude. Now, if I may, what exactly is it that brings you to a village like ours out here in the middle of nowhere?
Tells Hanlon how they ended up in Ballymaloy.
Well, that's quite a tale. So, you're stuck here, a long way from home, with no idea how to get back. Still in all, maybe if we dealt with the evil that's overshadowing this land, we'd be able to see things more clearly, like.
Are you talking about bashing monsters?
I am. It's only
Okay, I
since
think I
them
might turn
awful
the music
beasts
down
took
a
up
tad more in
residence
the
in
sound
tower to the
settings.
east, that things took
But
a
the
serious
3 hours
turn
is
for the
almost
worse
up,
round
so gotta keep that in mind.
If we could track down whoever their boss is and give him a good walloping, things would be sure to brighten up. Now, you look like you can handle yourselves. You've nothing to fear from them monsters, I assure you.
So what do you say? Are we marching off to this tower to battle monsters or what?
That's the spirit. And fear not.
No, I want to sit
I'll
and
be
play
joining
League
you
of
on the raid,
Legends.
just as soon as I've rested up a little more. And it won't be just me, mind you. I'm gonna rally the troops and get the good folks of Ballymaloy on board. We can't have you fighting our battles for us now, can we? The future of the whole village is at stake.
Dad, I don't mean to rain on your parade, but I really don't think the other folks will be up for joining you. Remember when you went to fight them monsters the first time? They let you go off all on your own, didn't they? What makes you think it'll be any different this time round? They might tell you they're on their way, but then you'll turn round and find there's no one there. They're all a bunch of scaredy cats. And I know better. Sir, the thought of facing them monsters again has me shaking in my boots, so it does.
Poor Patrick. Isn't there some way we could help him get his courage back?
Wooden doll? Wooden doll. Are you sure? Yes.
What's this now?
It's something Maeve gave us. It's no ordinary doll. She told us that it always used to make her feel brave whenever she was scared.
Really? So it was Maeve's doll, you say? That's right. And now it's yours. I've got a feeling it's just what you need right
Yeah,
now.
I think what happened was that maybe some of the VAs were in different studios because clearly their audio balancing is very different across each other.
It's funny, like, it feels like Maeve's right here with me somehow. Thanks a million! I've decided not to give up on the other villagers. I'm going to give them another chance. Alright, Dad. I'll go and rally the troops.
All right, well, before we head off into the tower...
Would you look at that? It seems you've come to the rescue yet again. Now, the tower is to the east of here, like I said. To get there, you've got to head north and go round the top like. Mind how you go. And remember, you will have reinforcements coming. I guarantee it.
All right, well, we're going to go save immediately, and we've only got about 5 or so minutes left of the demo time, so maybe we could grind a little bit of monsters before we end for the night. Because it's going to be a short jaunt, but I imagine that tower is not going to be completable within the time slot that we've got left. All right, let's go. Get at least a couple enemies down.
Hey!
So if I remember rightly, to get to that tower to the east, we first got to head north and then go around the top of the island. Well, there's no sense in dilly-dallying. Let's crack on, shall we? These guys are still too strong for me to kill them instantly? We'll at least get to see the tower first, but we're definitely not going to be completing it in this stream. God, I love that. That is such a nice inclusion. It's so good. There we go, and there we go. And now we have a new monster over here. Ugh. What are you again? You are Nightcrawler. Okay.
Here comes the heat.
Kurt Wagner.
Easy peasy.
And there we are. We'll just peek our way over to the towers. Oh, lovely. There's actually a save point here. So we'll record real quick. We'll continue. Divination, I think, is just when you can see when you're leveling up next, but we get to see that in a menu already, so there's no need to do that right now. Keep that in mind. What is up here? Oh, that motherfucker looks serious. Looks like we'll have to take out that mean-looking monster if we want to enter the upper floors of the tower. So I suppose there's nothing else for it but to roll up our sleeves and get stuck in, and yeah. Just don't let the oval thing squish me, all right? Yeah, we're gonna not fight this guy. This guy's like way stronger than what we can do right now. I'm just up here checking for treasure chests. Alright, now let's see what's in here. Yeah, we can poke our heads into this area, see what we've got. Mouse flaps. Ugh. Oh, it's like a mouse hornet. Ugh. You are nasty looking. Ew. You know what? Because there is a thing outside that restores our HP and MP, I probably can be more frivolous with my usage of spells and skills. Like so.
That's how it's done.
Lovely. Mensana. What is Mensana again? Hold on. Skills. Significantly increases attack power by removing status. Oh, that's really good. That's fucking stellar. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're gonna kill these enemies, and then that's going to probably be it, considering the 3 hours is about to be up. Please don't. Okay, thank God. It's just regular attack. he's critical. God, Kiefer's fucking great.
Stand a chance.
Like, he is just
I'm
true
going
fighter,
from
man.
strength to strength.
Strength to strength. Okay, got it. Alright, well, 3 hours are here. It's probably just going to be any minute now that the time will be up. So let's go save, and then that's going to probably be it. I wanted to do kind of a shorter stream because, one, I wanted to test out streaming in the new place, and two, I wanted to, you know, touch base with you all, tell you that the move went smoothly, and kind of talk about streams going forward. Actually, how much money have I got? 118. I've got a Chimera wing, so I can probably do something with that, but yeah, there's no chests as far as I see. And that's kind of it. I think it was the first 3 hours of this demo, so yep. Yeah, it also works out because I do have work tomorrow, so I didn't want to stay up too late. So yeah, it's not signifying that this is the end of the demo yet because the play... Oh, wait, playtime's different. Oh, right, because I started... In that case, maybe we could... In that case... we could push for a little longer, I think. 7 more minutes of in-game time, because I was seeing my session hours and was thinking that might be a close approximation to my playtime. Nope, I've still got a little bit left.
Watch this.
Flame slash.
How'd you like that?
Yeah, I didn't even think that the playtime would be that much of a difference versus my actual stream session time. Which, you know, in the end it makes sense considering that I didn't, really start the game until like a few minutes after I started stream, so good to know.
Here comes the heat.
There we go, and Flame Slash. That's probably a lot of experience I just got, right? Oh yeah, that's good. Wonderful. Okay, so that was just an upstairs, like, nothing room. In that case... Oh no. That's fine. We can handle it. We can handle it. We're all good. Especially after I do this. That's fine, because then Kiefer can Flame Slash the one that didn't get it.
Right. Here I go.
Yeah, this is going nicely. We've got a good dynamic going on right now, and the
All in a day's work.
and this worked up system is... I'm Wondering how arbitrary a lot of it might be versus something like the PEP system in DQ11. Oh, do we have to fight the rock guy anyway? Oh, that might be what we need to do. Because there's literally no other places to go up. Alright, well, we can give it a try. Alright, how much time have I got left on this? 2 minutes? It's gonna be a tight window. Let's try. I mean, it's not going to kick me out mid-battle. Let's do this. Looks rather put out by your arrival. In fact, it looks distinctly hostile. It's about to attack you. Here we go. First real big fight.
How'd you like that?
Shit. Buff. I just need to dazzle you. Yes! Awesome. And then buff on me, since buff the people that can cast spells. That's the important thing to do.
Here I come.
Okay. You are weak to fire, which is good to know. And then we'll buff Kiefer. Have you focus again. And Flame Slash. Nice! Oh, that's big damage. Okay, Frizz again. No one's too bad with health right now. Oh, that could have hurt really badly. That might have... that... Very strong chance that that probably would have been a crit if it hit me. Oh, he's almost dead.
Here comes the heat.
No longer hallucinating. Okay, no, it's not one of those types of hits. Good to know. Alright, he's almost dead, so we just need to keep poking at him. And there we go.
That's how it's done.
And that is a win. Fucking awesome. Aqua Slash. Is that exclusive to this game? I don't remember that being a move here. Ooh, green fragment. It seems to be breathing with some difficulty.
Huh.
Phew, that was just the monster on the door. This will be a walk in the park. Alright, well. That, unfortunately, will mean that the demo will be ending soon. But we're going to restore our health real quick. Because that likely took longer than 2 minutes, right? Yep. I'm just going to run the time out. But yeah, this has been a really enlightening time. I enjoy some of the quality of life improvements they really added into this to streamline it a bit more, like getting to heal up fully after each level up. And getting, is this really longer than 3 hours? Because, hold on, let me double check something real quick. Oh. Okay, so up until Ballymaloy is unlocked. Okay, so it's up until this area is done, so I was wrong. It's not 3 hours. I was misled. In that case, we can just keep going. So it's up until we finish this first area of the game, which, you know what? Fuck it. I want to do that. I don't know where I heard the 3 hours thing. But hey, you know what? This works out. Because I'd actually really like to play more of this. I'm having fun. So yeah, it says, so what I read specifically just now was the demo is up until we finish this section of the game, and then it ends after that, and then we can continue to kind of play around a little bit, but there's no story progression that you can do.
Watch this.
So that's the difference, which I really appreciate. And that means that I can actually explain what the big draw of the story is regarding how the tablet system works in this. Yeah, good to know I'm not limited to 3 hours. That's actually really, really nice. Wonderful.
They didn't stand a chance.
That means we get to level up way more than I thought. That's gonna be nice, actually. Hold on.
Here comes the heat.
Heal you. Kiefer. Kill. Kill myself. Do that.
Easy peasy.
It's gonna be a second before we actually level up fully again. There's a lot of mouse flaps in here. It's like an average Midwest house infestation. The two worst things ever, hornets and mice. Like as far as infestations are concerned.
Here I go!
The next time that he gets this, closer to what I assume will probably be the end, I will save it for when I need to use it, because, you know,
Easy peasy.
that's pretty handy to have. Okay, so we're going through this way.
How'd you like that?
If Maribel could get Sizz, I think is the spell, that would be really handy to get some area of effect stuff. Uh-oh. Jesus, why are they ganging up on her?
Flame slash!
Kiefer. Swashbuckling slash that causes heavy damage to enemies of the material family. Sometimes resistance 2, and it didn't finish, but that's fine. I wanted to try it. Okay.
Here comes the heat.
So material family, so probably something like the golem would have been really weak to that.
All in a day's work.
Ooh, Okay, no, she got the ice spell. Alright, well, fine, I guess. That's... okay. Ooh, hardwood. Can Maribel equip that? No. So either Kiefer or Protagonist can equip it. 26, and you've got how much defense? 34. Yeah, Protagonist, you get this. You just get a block of wood for a helmet. Truly the strongest piece of equipment ever is the block of wood. Another leather shield. Ooh, actually, that would be really handy to have right now. There we go. Actually, how are we looking experience-wise? 69, nice. 12, okay. 156. Okay, so we've got a little bit to wait on that. Oh, that's a bunch of them.
Right.
We're gonna dazzle them in case they decide to attack. And then... Nightcrawlers are not weak to Aqua. Good to know. He's getting low on that, but he'll level up soon, so we'll get a full MP soon enough. Oh, we're really weak to ice. And then Kiefer gets a level.
I'm going from strength to strength.
Wonderful. Sure you are, Kiefer. You're going strength for... Oh yeah, the cactus guys. I forgot these guys were a thing.
Here I come.
What are you weak to? Okay, you're weak to ice and fire. Good to know. But I'm saving your MP. Not weak to water. Makes sense, you are a cactus. Nice miss. Heal up. You.
Oh, cheers.
Nice! Critical. Oh. I also like that there's a different animation that plays for a critical versus a normal kill attack. Because yeah, for a critical it bounced back more, which is really, really nice. All right, what is up this way? Okay, so yeah, so I feel really embarrassed about that. I should have checked more quickly on the playtime situation. My bad. But hey, we know now, so that's nice. Demo's pretty robust, as always. I always like that. I always like when a demo can be nice and hefty for people to be able to really try a game out. I love that a lot. It's what I like doing demo day stuff for. Nice.
All in a day's work.
And there we go. Okay, there's a red fragment. have ourselves a new enemy type. Okay, so frizz and magic stuff is not good against these cats. Good to know. Yeah, so fire not good on them. Good to know. So we'll just do normal attacks. Oh no, that really stirred. Oh, but ice is good. I'm dead. Oh god, I'm dead. Should have used a medicinal herb.
That's how it's done.
Shit. Well. Oh, but I survive at... Really? Why do I survive at 1 HP? I'm very confused. Why do I survive at 1 HP? Also, I'm just gonna... Yeah, may as well. But why do I survive at 1 HP? Huh? That confuses me. Why? Huh? I guess it's maybe to prevent me from having to go through the dungeon to go back to a church to resurrect myself, which... You know what? I don't mind that. That's actually pretty handy, but... That's so bizarre. I thought for certain I'd have to be dragging a coffin with me. Because that's usually how it happens with Dragon Quest, is that there's a coffin you gotta drag around after your characters die.
Flame slash!
You weak to Aqua? No. Weak to Ice? No.
They didn't stand a chance.
Alright, we're steadily growing in levels. We're pacing ourselves very nicely here. Meow meow. I'm gonna have you save that actually for the next boss area that we're going through, because it's going to be soon that we're gonna fight that. Okay, so maybe not critical damage, but like an overwhelming damage number past their 0 point. I do not need a Cypress stick. Okay, not as bad as I thought it would be. I do like it though, the different animations that play. It really gives the enemies a lot of character. It's really, really nice. Oh, great. That's a wonderful start to this. Okay.
Flame slash!
You'll Kiefer up. Do a frizz. Wonderful. And then smack you around a little bit. Trying to save the worked up for the boss, because we could see him earlier. He was a big crab enemy.
Knew I had it in me.
Alright, Maribel got some MP back. Ooh, mini medal. Lovely, I will take that heartily. Okay, so which way did I come from again? I think it was this way. Also, ad break coming up in 5 minutes. Heads up. Okay, no, it wasn't that way. It was I came from here. Looping this way. Assessing the situation. Situation is you're boned. Nope, nope, don't use too much of your MP. There we go.
That's how it's done.
Wonderful. Okay, then we're going down this way. And then we get this fragment. Golem heart. Is knocking at death's door. Hang on when knocking at death's door. I'm gonna give that to the protagonist because he's the healer. I don't want my healers to die. Alright, we're gonna save and then we go into this boss fight. God, I feel really dumb. I'm so sorry, everybody. I really thought that the game would only give me 3 hours. Nope, this is a pretty substantial demo. I really like that. It's fucking perfect. Like, that's really, really nice, and it's a very good area to get a good taste of what the game's got for you. Okay. Hey, man.
How did you cowardly little shrimps manage to make it this far? Boss, they're here!
Sorry, I didn't want you to have to find out like this. But I had a feeling this would happen. Well, now you know. I'm behind all the bad stuff that's been going on. I'm nothing more than another monster, ordered to make sure those women never return to their homes.
But Maeve! Why?
I'm sure you remember me telling you about how your man Malloy died alone, while the other villagers didn't lift a finger to help him. Well, Malloy was me big brother said he was.
And that's why we saw that cutscene earlier.
I was still just a wee girl. But when he didn't come home, I
So
marched
this is
off to
her
this
way
tower
of
to
taking
try and
revenge
find
on the
him.
village for not doing anything to help Malloy.
But what I found was someone else. Someone who told me terrible things. He told me the others had left Malloy to his fate, that it was their fault he was dead. I began to hate everyone back in the village. And before I knew it, the hatred had taken over me heart. I lost sight of who I was, and I changed.
Please, Maeve, you have to let those poor women go!
I'm sorry, but I just can't do as you ask. Listen, I've given them villagers chance after chance, but it's always the same. They may have named their village after a hero, but they're still the same bunch of rotten cowards they always were. The truth is, the only way to make all this end, the only way to get rid of this darkness, is to get rid of me. The key to setting the village's womenfolk free, it's me life.
Boss, wait! You shouldn't be wasting your time with small fry. Leave them to me.
And this will explain why she's so strong.
Let's see you claw this one back.
Alright, well, the ads are about to start in 10 seconds, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the BRBs. So 3 minutes, then an hour of no pre-rolls. So hydrate, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and then we will be right back with this boss fight. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. Alright, let's get this fight started. Crabble Rouser, I love it. And I love that for, in place of his tiny pincer, he's just doing a peace sign. That's funny. Frizz and Crack are both good on him. Good to know, but I'm gonna actually dazzle him. Oh, Dazzle's great too! Ooh, wonderful. I'm actually gonna buff Kiefer, considering all the hits he might take. And then start wailing on him. Slash is probably not going to do anything. I will buff Maribel next, though. Do that. More of this. Boom. And then buff myself. Focus strength. Like, until Kiefer gets another workup, I'm gonna keep doing the focus move. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. I'm gonna keep mine for now because I have a feeling I might need to use it later. There we go. Okay, that went really well. All right. Single file. Nice.
I'm sorry, boss.
Now are we fighting her next is the thing.
Looks like I've no choice but to fight you now. But there's one thing I want yous all to believe. You remember back when I met yourselves by them graves? I didn't know whose they were, but I knew I wanted to leave flowers on them. That wasn't a lie or any sort of trick, like, that was the real me. Whatever part of me is still human made me go there. Made me want to do that. And it was that brave lad, Patrick, who awoke that part of myself. I realised that if I killed his dad, that poor lad might well end up on the same path as I did. I had to help them. I couldn't bear it if Patrick ended up sharing my fate. But all that's over now. There's not a trace of humanity left in me. It's time.
Oh, she literally transforms into a monster. Okay.
Hold your horses!
Oh.
Seems we got here in the nick of time.
Hanlon! And you brought back up too!
The villagers actually help us now. Yippee!
Sure, it's all thanks to wee Patrick and that wooden doll of his. When we saw it, we realized it was the same yoke Malloy gave his sister all those years ago. We knew we could never let something like that happen again.
This time we can't leave it to someone else to save our skins. It's up to us to fight for our village's future.
Do you want to know something? I'd already decided what I was going to do. If you'd left these young folks in the lurch like you did me big brother. I was planning to smash Ballymaloy to smithereens, to wipe it off the map. But you came. You finally came.
Your big brother? Are you having us on? Can you really be Maeve? Sure, you're in an awful state altogether, but never mind that now. The point is, we're sorry. We really are. We just weren't thinking, like. And look, we're not expecting you to forgive us or nothing. All we're asking is that you give us one more chance. Come back with us, Maeve. Come home.
I can't. I'm a sick-ass skeleton now. I'm not turning back human.
Please, Maeve. We want to make it up to you, like. We're begging you. Come back with us.
I'm grateful for your words, but it's far too late. The darkness in me goes too deep.
Crawling in my skin.
And the light won't return to this land while I'm
These
alive.
wounds, they will
the
not
feeling inside
heal.
What are you saying, like?
These young folks have freed me from the burden of hatred I carried for so long. And now there's one more thing I want you to do for me. You know what it is, don't you?
Wait! No! You can't do that! You've just been reunited with the other villagers!
I'm afraid it's the only way to save the village. And that's why I have to ask you to do this for me. For all of us.
So we still fight. Here we go. Oh, he's with us. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Alright. Dazzle won't. Okay. So no on the Dazzle. Fire or Isis resistant fire is good. We're gonna do a let loose for you to do that. Kiefer's been taking a lot of hits. How do you handle an Aqua Slash? You are... Oh. No, it's piss poor. That's how she handles it. But it did lower her resistance to something from what I saw. Looks like it's a magic debuff.
Here comes the heat!
Probably should have read that in the menu. Show all. Resistance to lightning. I have no lightning skills yet. Okay, very bizarre that they gave us that early, but okay. He's almost down. There we go.
Poor Maeve.
24 experience for that seems a little low.
Listen, Maeve. I want to thank you for what you did. You saved me and my boy. I'll never forget that.
I'm just glad the folks at Ballymaloy have finally learned something. But this is only the beginning. You've to make that village a happy place to live. You'll do that for me, won't you?
We will. I promise.
And can I ask one more favour? Will you tell Patrick that I'm grateful to him? Tell him that he saved Ballymaloy.
Aye. I'll be sure to tell him that.
Now I've one final thing to say. Thanks a million. And sorry for putting you through all of this.
And I've got one more thing to say. I've got some enchiladas in the oven that need to be taken out of the oven after about 15 minutes and sprinkle on some cheese, then put it back in for another 10.
Listen, remember the forest, where I first met yourselves? I want you to go back there when this is all over. And please, you have to believe me. This was my only choice. Oh, and Maribel, thanks so much for giving me those seeds. It meant a lot. I've a funny feeling yous might just be able to change the world, so I have.
And that's it. Well, would you look at that? A bright sky of all things. Feels like there's a part of me heart that the sunlight just can't reach. But you can't go living into despair now, can you?
Oh.
Listen, what happened to Maeve was a crying shame, so it was. But what's done is done. We need to pull together and make Ballymalloy a place full of smiles once more. You're right. It won't be easy, but it's the very least we owe to Maeve and Molly. Malloy, not Molly. We're heading to the village. If we're in luck, our women folk will be there waiting for us. And there we are, sure enough. Sure, it's a fine day, ain't no mistake. Me darling wife's back where she belongs. Now it's time to rebuild the village. I'm gonna rebuild Ballymalloy with my own hands and make it a place to be proud of. Sure, there'll be no stopping me.
Oh.
The monsters spirited us away somewhere, eh? All I remember is it was awful dark. I suppose it doesn't hurt to have a bit of an adventure now and again. And who am I kidding? It was desperate altogether. To tell you the truth, my world used to begin and end with me vegetable patch. But it's time for me to do a bit and help out Ballymalloy.
Now.
Sure, would you save all that stuff? Talk a little later. The young folks can hear you, so they can. So yeah, everybody's back, even the nun to the church.
Ah.
So yes, this is all very nice. Very nice happy endings. Very much Dragon Quest. That's what I love this series for. There's good old classic adventure played in earnest. Actually, how much money have I got? Oh, that's enough to actually maybe get some different weapons for Kiefer and Protagonist. Yeah, and this guy's still wanting his nap. So yeah, all the women don't remember anything about being taken captive. I like that they call him their fella. That's cute. Alright, so I actually want to go buy something real quick.
Alright.
Alright. Both of those are a pretty big jump, but we can afford it, so... To you. To you. And then... That's that. I've told everyone that sometimes you need to make sacrifices to protect what's truly important. And now she's gone. I just hope that the people of Ballymalloy can learn from her and make their village a happy place again. Yep. I do like the party talk feature. It lets your party members have a grander insight into what's actually going on.
Oh,
Called Ballad of Ballymalloy. I'd be lying if I said I was confident it'll be unparalleled masterpiece, but who knows, maybe the muse will strike for once. So with the likes of me, it gives the idea to share a tale of Ballymalloy and Maeve and preserve the future generations. And to that end, I've been penning an epic verse that will echo through the ages. I have a way to go yet, but I'm getting there. I'm gonna make the most beeps and boops music ever, with butt trumpets and all. And of course, we always pet that dog looks like a Nintendogs model. Like, it doesn't look like an Akira Toriyama dog. It looks like a completely different dog. Our brother Ballymalloy will have to do her bit. I can't call myself a warrior yet, but I'll train night and day, so I'm ready to protect what we've built. Yeah.
You're back! Me dad's just after telling me everything, like. I heard you and the villagers gave them monsters a good hiding. Thanks a million. I'm just happy I managed to pluck up a bit of courage. Oh yeah! Dad, did you meet Maeve at all? We have to tell her we beat them monsters!
We did meet Maeve, lad, yeah. And she had something she wanted me to tell you. She said it was all thanks to you that the village was saved.
Really? Oh, deadly! And now it's safe. I'm gonna go and find her myself. I want to thank her for all she's done for us. I'll see you all later.
Yeah, I think it is just different recording setups that causes the voices to be a bit imbalanced.
I'll tell the lad the truth. But now's not the time. It's all such a shame, like. By rights, Maeve should be back here where she belongs, living peacefully in the village. Sure, never mind me and me old blather. What's done is done and all that. Now, if I remember rightly, Maeve told you to go back to the forest where you first met her, did she not? You should head there now, like. You never know. You might find some clues that'll help you find your way home. And if not, just remember, you've always a home waiting for you here in the village. You and your pal saved me life, and you saved our home. We'll not forget that in a hurry. Not that I'm hoping you don't find your way back, of course. I'll be praying you do. We all will. Anyway, let's me chatter. Off at you. And here's hoping this is goodbye. You know what I mean.
Make sure to pick yourselves up a really nice pastry on the way out by the gas station. I promise you're not going to get worms. So, Maeve told us to go back to the forest, the place where we first met her. I feel strange going back there alone, but it might be the only way to return to Estad. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea.
Hey!
Come on, Will, let's head back to that forest. Maeve told us to go there when it was all over. Maybe there's something there that will help us get home. I wonder if they ever brought back any Dragon Quest VAs to reprise, or not reprise, but like to have as any roles for this. Because that'd be really cool to see. How ya? Take a look at this, would you? Look at all them flowers. Sure, I'd love for Maeve to see this, but I can't find her anywhere, so I can't. Oh, before I forget, I want to return the doll you gave me. It's given me all the courage I needed, and I have a feeling you'll be needing it some yourselves. No, you keep it. What's that? You want me to hold on to it, you say? Right you are. I'll be sure to look after it. And there's something for you as the way of thanking you like. Ooh, Seed of Resilience. Now I'm gonna find Maeve and tell her she's welcome to live with us in Ballymalloy. Make sure you visit us now and then. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. And then past here, we see this. And sure enough, we get transported back.
Huh? Hang about. We're back here. We were stood right here, remember? We talked to our weird floaty friend and slotted those stone fragments into the pedestal. And then...
Hey, I am here, you know. Try to be more respectful, please. I'm the fully fledged servant of a higher power, I'll have you know. But let's not get
That
into
higher
the
power being
details of
Garfield.
Exactly who and what I am right now. I'm just glad to see you made it back safely. So, I trust you got the adventure you were hoping for, my young friends.
What? Oh. Yes. I suppose we did. Although, I'm still not quite sure what actually happened. Was it all a dream or something?
Don't be so stupid, Kiefer. How could it be? Since when do three people have exactly the same dream?
You ever heard of the movie Inception, Maribel?
All I know is that I could have been killed, and it was all your fault. Are you even listening? No! You're staring off into space as usual. Did you hear what I said?
No, sorry, I've been thinking about the Daigo parry this entire time. No.
Oh! Why am I not surprised?
What's that rumbling?
And here we have the really cool draw and idea for this game's story. Like, something that I think is a pretty neat concept that this game came up with. So because we solved the trouble that that island had, that island is now brought here to the present.
What the heck just happened? Well, at least it stopped shaking now. For a second there, I thought we were being sent back to Ballymalloy.
Oh, it was just a little tremor. Don't be such a baby. The main thing is, we're back. And I don't know about you, but I've had quite enough excitement for one lifetime. I'm heading home. My mother must be worried sick, which means I'll probably never hear the end of this. Thanks for nothing, you two.
Ah! My dad'll be tearing his hair out too. I'm really for it this time. Listen, I'd better get back to the castle. I'll be in touch, okay?
Charming. And where's my goodbye, huh? What am I, invisible or something? There's no helping some people. Anyway, come on. We better get going.
Not so fast, my friends. Now I know you've had a curious experience, but be under no illusions. That was no dream. Although I think you know that already. And I also think you know what you need to do next.
Oh, we do we? Well, I, for one, haven't got the foggiest. And I'm sure he doesn't either.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the Daigo parry.
You must continue to collect all the tablet fragments you can find, of course. Do that, and you'll soon come to understand. I guarantee it.
That's what you made us stop for? To tell us we basically have to figure everything out for ourselves? Well, thanks a bunch. We'll be heading off now, if it's all the same to you.
Oh, but of course. You run on home and get some rest. You'll need plenty of energy if you're going to go out fragment hunting. And remember, as soon as you find any, bring them straight to me. Put enough of them together, and the way forward will be revealed. Oh, good luck now.
Trust Kiefer to run off and leave us on our own. He's got no manners, that boy. Come on then, Will. It looks like you're the lucky one who gets to escort me back to Pilchard Bay. So yes, that's the idea behind the story, is that you find these fragments and then you go into the past to then bring the islands to the present by solving their troubles, because it's like the islands were erased in the past by something and they just are being brought back by the power of these pedestals. Listen now, that. Bah, never mind. I'm far too tired to be chatting right now. Less talking, more walking. You're the one that had the prompt. But yeah, it's a really cool idea. I remember really liking that idea when I was playing the 3DS version of this years ago.
Hey!
I don't expect you to have noticed, but I'm absolutely shattered. I don't want any of your detours or any other nonsense. Is that clear? Just take me back to Pilchard Bay. Basically saying, don't go collecting more seeds or mini-metals. But yeah, this was a very extensive demo, which I really enjoyed. Like, getting this entire first sequence, awesome. They're back, finally. I can barely keep my eyes open. Well, I'm heading home. See you later. Alright, well, I'm gonna save because we just went through a lot of sequence of stuff, but first I'm gonna go grab a free gold. Yoink. So the final playtime's probably reaching more to about the 4 to 4, like little over 4 hours as far as demo length is concerned. Go ahead and save real quick. Save frequently because you never know when you might lose your data. Yes, continue. There we go. Sorry, I recommend someone asking the scene, no better know the ID. Okay.
Oh!
And where exactly have you been, young man? You've had us worried sick. You, Maribel, and Prince Kiefer, all gone at once. I've been beside myself. I don't want you scaring me like that ever again, is that clear? No. Well, thank your lucky stars, we've got bigger fish to fry right now. I don't know if you've heard, but they're saying they've discovered a whole new island just next to us. Your father and Mayor Maid have gone to the castle to speak with the king about it. I, for one, don't believe a word of it, of course. If there was another island out there, your father would have found it long ago. Well, we did find it. So yeah, that's the idea, is just these islands are now going to be coming up, and with how many tablets there are and how many pedestals there are, that's why this game will last a while. This game is quite robust in length, as I said. Oh, I thought the story would take me to the castle. I guess we gotta go to Dad's ship. Oh, he's not here. Maybe I just go back upstairs and take a big nap? Take the biggest honk shoe of my life? Do the Skyrim thing of like, oh, I gotta sleep to activate the Dark Brotherhood side quest, and I haven't had my character sleep at all because I'm just playing vanilla Skyrim? Okay. I'm gonna have my character sleep a full 24 hours. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we did that, but maybe we go to Maribel's house, which I assume is the one that's near the dock, like right here. No, she's not here. Well, the story objective marker said it was here that I was supposed to be, like in the village, so I'm not really sure who else I'm supposed to talk to. Oh, I'm going into that cave. Oh, okay. I would have had no idea. It did not show on the mini-map at all. So, note to do that if you're ever lost on the mini-map on where you're supposed to go.
What's she doing here?
Ha! She's here because you two are the most predictable pair of idiots on this island.
We'll just have to live with it, I suppose. This is actually great timing. Have you heard about this meeting they're having up at the castle about the new island? Well, it must be serious, because they even asked that miserable old so-and-so Dermot to go and tell them what he knows. Anyway, you're not going to believe this, but we're not allowed to be part of it. Outrageous, right? What are they thinking, inviting old Hermit-Face and leaving us out? Well, if that's the way they want to play it, then fine. The time has come to use the you-know-what. You're with me, aren't you?
Yes, it's time for us to finally do the dog poop on the doorstep method.
Show on the road! Okay, same as always. On my count.
Alright. Yeah, so Kiefer and Protagonist have been building a boat, so we get to sail to this island now.
1, 2, push!
Wow! So there was a staircase under there. Oh, who would have guessed? Not that I'm impressed, of course. Come on, then.
Not that I'm impressed, of course, Barker, idiot. Not that I'm impressed, you muppet. Actually, I'm shocked she hasn't called me a muppet yet.
Just look at her!
Hey! Don't rush off without me!
So what do you think? She's beautiful, isn't she? And we finally got her back in full working order.
Can we name her? That'd be really cool if we got to name
I know
her.
this ship. It used to belong to my father. He got rid of it years ago, though. Said it was a worm-infested old pile of planks.
All it needed was a little tender, loving care, right? How long have we spent fixing it up now? 2 years? 3? We nearly gave up at one point, didn't we? We just didn't think we were going to be able to do it on our own. But then, good old Dermot came to the rescue. I tricked the old know-it-all into giving me some pointers, and now she's finally seaworthy. Anyway, enough talk. It's finally time to set sail!
Yo. Dream it, don't give it up, Luffy.
All set? That's the spirit. Look out, world. Here we come. Set a course for the uncharted continent.
Amazing. Were you really just going to sail off and leave me standing there? I can't believe you. And it's not a new continent, you bonehead. It's just an island.
Whatever you say, shipmate. Now come on! Anchors away! Onward!
And there we go. So we got our boat pretty much within the first 5 hours of the game. Getting on and off the ship. To board this boat, simply walk up to the floating water, press the down face button, and right trigger to speed up. Yeah, and then if we zoom or use a chimera wing, we can just, get that way. Yeah. there we are. We now have the boat, but also sea monsters.
Flame slash! They didn't stand a chance.
I'm shocked though that we did not really get any level ups yet. Probably give it time. Oh, we can sprint. I was wondering like if I could use right trigger to go faster on the boat. Could I go faster on land? I can. Seed of Magic. And Ballymaloy is right here. Oh, now visitors. That's a rare sight indeed. This is Ballymaloy. It's nothing more than a quiet little village by the forest, but I hope it's to your liking. Pet dog. Yeah, this is very different, because, like, I remember the golden retriever that we saw in Dragon Quest XI was very much a Toriyama-designed dog. What's that? You're from a place called Estard. Sure, I've heard of it, but I've not been there myself. I'll have to pay a visit one day, but for now, I've a job to be doing. Alright, and... ooh, a mallet? Okay, Kiefer can use it. Okay, but that's gonna wait. Okay, so then Village Square right in the middle is where we're going. They say that long ago, Ballymaloy suffered a terrible calamity at the hands of monster kind. The whole island was shut off from the rest of the world, and the sky was pitch black all day long. But the people of the village didn't give in to despair. They came together and overcame adversity. How did they summon the courage to fight back, you may ask? Well, the story goes that the people of Ballymaloy were resigned to their fate until 3 mysterious strangers turned up one day. These newcomers weren't afraid of taking the fight to the monsters, and their bravery inspired the villagers to stand up for themselves. When they emerged triumphant, the villagers had learned a valuable lesson, that there was nothing they couldn't achieve if they worked together. And ever since then, that's exactly what we've done. As for what caused that calamity in the first place, well, all I'll say is that a brother and sister endured a tragic fate, and the people of Ballymaloy vowed that they would never let such a thing happen again. Yep. There's me hoping to get me hands on some lovely rainbow rocks, and all I find is this piece of rubbish. Just my luck. I thought this might be worth something to somebody, so I brought it back with me, but this is just some slab of stone with all kinds of wonky writing on it. Now let me guess, you're looking to buy some rainbow rocks just like everyone else, am I right? I thought as much. Well, I'm sorry, but I have to disappoint you. I'm not a single one to me name. Alright, so I gotta get more rainbow rocks, but that probably means we go into the Rainbow Rocks dungeon. But we're past the 4-hour point, and I think this actually is a good spot to end, actually, because we've done our fair share of looking at things and, you know, some more adventuring. So, yeah, but that's the idea behind the game story. We get the tablets, we put them into the pedestals, we make the islands come back after dealing with their troubles. And yeah, that is it. That is the Dragon Quest VII demo. I didn't complete the demo, mind you, but I didn't expect that this would be as extensive as it was, so it's nice to see that. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed tonight's stream. If you did, be sure to, you know, follow my socials to see when I stream next, which is usually at 7 p.m. CST on the weekends. And I promise next time I'm going to probably try to find some soundproofing to not, you know, bother my neighbors and also be able to speak up a bit more. So there's that. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna be back in action, as it were, by then, hopefully. It's just been very busy lately because of my move, but I appreciate you all for being very patient with me with this new process, and I have to say I'm really liking my apartment life so far. It's been a nice change. So yeah, hope to see you all for more streams. For those watching on the YouTube VOD, thanks for sticking around, and stay hydrated, keep your postures checked, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.